Hello, hello, hello. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? A second. How y'all doing? Y'all good? Good day, good day, good day, good day, good day. So I'm back. I'm back in this joint. Joint. Let me make sure. Let me set my stuff up. Wait, 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 wait. Hold on, hold on. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hey, Rosebud, how you doing? Hold on. I'm coming. I'm coming. Let me set myself up. I don't know what I just did. All right. What the heck am I doing? I'm not the best. I don't know what I did. I'm not the best. Oh, so here we go. What's going on with y'all? What am I? Oh, give me a second. I'm still coming. Okay. All right. So. Listen, I want to talk about some serious stuff. Hello, hello, everyone. Hello. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm here and I'm ready. I was just messing with my stuff. Hey, passion. I was just making sure my glasses. My glasses is off today. I kept it off. Hey, Steph Bell. Hey, Rena. Hey, Ali. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Shamina. Yo, Chesney, what's good? What's good? Listen, I want to talk about something very important. Hey, Lewis. Um, my bad. My apologies. I'm not really that great when it comes to tech. I know, I'm on here every day, but I'm not that great when it comes to tech. I'm not the best. I'm not really good at it. I don't know how to do it. Hey, passion. Hey, passion. So listen, I want to talk about why is love so difficult to have. I think in this day and age, what's up, IG? Now I'm seeing you guys post because the last time I came on here, I wasn't seeing you guys stuff. So yeah, why is love so difficult at whatever age, this age, at this level where we're at? Why the one thing that we hard, I mean, the one thing that we really want is so difficult to have. Why is it so damn difficult to have? The one thing that we desire the most, it is the most difficult thing. Love. Why is it so hard? Now I'm gonna put it in a way. I'm gonna speak in a way that's gonna make it very easy to understand because it's not as bad as we think it is. However, it is very simple, but it's not as easy as how simple it sounds. It's very simple. It's a very simple solution to many of us, right? It's very simple, but it's not as easy to let go. That's the part that hurts. Oh, that's the most difficult part. Why is love so hard to have for many of us? Why can't we find love? Why do we get so frustrated? Why do we get so anxious and depressed and angry? Why do we get so passion? You know what I'm saying? Why we get so difficult, right? And it's not no. It's not difficult because it's superficial. It's not because it's bad. It's not because it doesn't exist. It's not because people don't know how to love. It's not none of those things. Remember, the issue is never on the outside. We always got to focus on the outside for some reason. The issue is never on the outside. Okay? The issue is never on the outside. We see the outside all the time. So it gives us, hey star, it tells us that it's the outside because we are so used to looking at the outside. It is all internal stuff. It is all on the inside stuff, right? Yes, right, Mary, and it can be very discouraging for many people. But let me explain to you how it works. Here's the deal. Now, for the folks on here, let me know if I'm wrong. If you are being traumatized, if you are being in trauma, if you are being hurt very badly, especially as childhood, if you are being neglected, if you had to fight all your life, if you had to fight all your life, if you had to fight all your life, if you have to fight all your life, you're gonna realize that it's the more hard it is to find love. It's just at a certain age you gave up. At a certain time you realize that it's not for you because you had to fight. And the more trauma you've been through, for some of us, it's hard to experience love. People comes in our life, they just want to hurt us more, right? The folks who come in your life, right, want to hurt more, want to do things more. Everybody, because people are looking for things that is not within. You attract what you are. Hey Lisa, hey Teresa. At 69, the gene pool is low. Guess I need to stop looking. The gene pool is not low. Because if everybody's saying the dating pool is bad, right? If everybody is saying, hey Susan, that the dating pool is bad. Hey Empress, hey Maria. If everybody is saying the dating pool is bad, who are the ones saying it and who are they talking about? If everybody saying the same thing, then who are they speaking about? Who are they speaking about? That means you're speaking about somebody just like you. Because if I'm saying the dating pool is crap, and you saying it and they saying it, that means we're speaking about each other. So it's not the dating pool that's crap. It's just that here's the science behind this right here. Here's the science behind it that we don't realize. We spend our life resisting, right? We spend our entire life fighting. At the age of 20, at the age of 7, at the age of 12 and 16 and 18, you was fighting all your life. You were fighting all your life. You was fighting, you was resisting. And what's up, Maxwell? Right? You was fighting, you was resisting, you was, because you had to fight. Maybe you was abused, maybe you was neglected, and you saw yourself fighting to be known, fighting to be seen, fighting to be loved, fighting to be desired. You fight all your damn life. And now at this beautiful age, at this ripe age that you have, at this ripe age, hey Shine, at this ripe age that you are, now you're 50 and 60 and 70, and you know what? You're still fighting. You're still resisting. Your thoughts don't stop. Your thoughts don't slow down. Your feelings are still the same. You are still struggling. You are still in the same place that you was 28 years ago, in the same situation where trauma hit you. You are still in the same place. So your mind is just used to continue resisting. So now you resist everything that's coming to you. Now, here's the deal about resistance. Many of us, the reason why we think so much is because we're resisting so much. If there's no resistance, there's no thoughts. Let me say it again. When you look at the way how your mind works, the reason why we think so much is because we are resisting either our subconscious, we are resisting our intuition, we are resisting our discernment, we are resisting our facts or the truth, we are resisting what we know. And we don't, what we know because we know better. Our intuition tells us the truth. Our discernment is speaking. Our gut is speaking. So you're trying to fight in your mind. You're trying to figure out a way to make it. You are trying to figure out a way to make it fit into what you desire. You're trying to figure out a way to experience what you want. Hey, Lynn, how are you doing? You are trying to fit. So we spend all our time fighting. Somebody says this, you don't want to accept it. Somebody does this, you don't want. Somebody cheat, you don't want to accept it. Somebody lies, you don't want to accept it. Somebody says you're ugly, you don't want to accept it. Somebody said that you are mad, and you understand this. Why don't therapists study this? Because they don't know this. If you resist one thing, guess what you do? You are resisting everything. I want you to look at this universe as a one song, one thing. Yeah, Princess. Listen, I want you to look at the universe means one song. Uni means one. And verse is a song. This is one song. If you fight one thing, you fight all things. If you fight one thing, if you resist one thing, then resistance is in your spirit. When you are resisting, your vibrational frequency is of a very low vibration. When you're in a very low vibration, what you attract is that same vibration. So when you are resisting what comes to you, you are in a low vibration. Once you are in the low vibration, what you do, you bring the things in that's in the low vibration. See, love is not in the low vibration. Love is a higher frequency. So when you are using resistance, right? When you are using resistance, what you're doing, you cannot attach to love. You cannot connect to the frequency of love. You can't do both at the same time. Many of us are still resisting everything. We resist how somebody talked to us. We resist how somebody treated us 28 years ago. We resist what happened 25 years ago. We still don't want to accept. And one thing about acceptance is when you accept, your body relaxes. Another one bites the dust. When you accept, finally, I'm free. See, acceptance doesn't mean that you can't change it. Acceptance means you have to stop fighting. Many of us are still fighting. So the reason why love is hard to come is because even if it comes, you won't recognize it. Because you are used to fighting all your life. All my life, I had to fight. Right? All your life. Many of us are still fighting. Look at us, fighting everything. Hey, Sonia. So what do I mean by resist? What do you mean when you resist? Hey, Amanda. What's up, Isaac? Check out what resist means, okay? Hey, Chosen Toy, how are you doing? So resistance is like this. Let's say I have a girlfriend. And my girlfriend said, you know what, Kirk, I don't want to be with you anymore. I could accept it. Going against the grain. Perfect explanation. Going against the grain. If my girlfriend says, Kirk, I don't want to be with you anymore, I can say, you know what, I understand. Or I can be angry. And I cannot, that's not fair. Hey, Lisa, that's not fair. How dare you? I've been so hard. I've worked so hard. And no, let's make it work. That's resisting what is real. You are not accepting your reality. Right? If somebody say, hey, you gotta, you got a big head. No, I don't. No, why you keep saying that? I feel bad. So when you are resisting, a lot of times your feelings are greatly involved. Your feelings and your emotions are greatly involved. When you resist, your emotions and your feelings are powerfully involved. They are completely present because you are defending something. When you resist, you are defending an identity, a belief, an idea. That's what resistance means. When you resist, when you spend time and energy when you resist something, let's say the sun comes out, let's say it's supposed to be sunny today, and it begins to rain. You can't stand the fact that it's raining. And I can't believe it's raining. Why is it raining? Some of us could say, oh, it's raining, it's beautiful. Well, I want it to be sunny, but it's raining. I take it too. Oh, it's beautiful. You can't see beauty in that because it's not what you want. It is not exactly how you want it. It's not how you want it to happen. It's not going the way that you want it to happen. So you resist. You fight it. You resist it. It sucks. And this is why many of us struggle with life, because we resist everything. We resist every damn thing in life. So we are always fighting. Listen, I'm telling you, the person who resists the most thinks the most. People ask me, how come you don't think? Because I don't resist much. There's nothing to resist. If something happens, it happens. Somebody gets sick, somebody got sick. If the sun don't come up and it rains, it just rains. Somebody don't like me, they don't like me. There's no reason why. It don't have to be because of me, because of them, because I'm not good enough. It's just what happens. Somebody give me their middle finger, they give me their middle finger. Somebody cuts me off in traffic, they cut me off in traffic. Let's not think too deep into what it means and what it could mean and it's because of you, it's because of the devil, it's because let it be that. So when you spend so much time resisting, you take up all this space in your mind. And when you take up all this space in your mind, the more you think, it is the more you are connected to your past. And love is not in your past, love is in your present. You don't have to think that deep into everything. A matter of fact, hey Tamara, you realize how simple life really is? It's you that's complex because you are programmed, because you are intellectual, because you are educated, and the more you go against the grain, because see, when it comes to education and all of intellect, it's nothing to do with spiritual. So we spend time trying to resist everything. Somebody don't want you no more. You can't live. I need healing. Why do you need healing? Because I don't want you. Seriously. Why do you think you need healing? Because I don't want you. Why do you think that you need healing? Because somebody ghosts you. Because you're resisting it. It's not healing that you need. You need acceptance. Why do you think something is wrong? Right? Why do you think somebody ghosts me? Oh my God, I need healing. Why? Hey soul, how you doing? I am that her. What's going on? Why do you need healing for that? You don't. But just because you cannot see a different perspective. See, a lot of times people are focused on one perspective. And when the perspective don't come to what they want, oh my God. Instead of shifting perspective, they focus on the same perspective and suffer. When there's no facts in this, there's no facts. It's just perspective. You're not right and you're not wrong. It's just shifting perspective. We can shift perspective or we can stay hurt. We can learn to shift perspective or we can be hurt. But you can't have both. See, here's the thing. You still get those hot feelings when some event happens? I don't really get feelings no more. See, I don't depend on feelings much. I don't really depend on feelings. I don't depend on feelings. I don't really depend on feelings at all. Hey, goddess. Hey, how you doing? I don't depend on feelings. I know people, how you don't depend on, because feelings is just something that happens in the past and something look familiar, the same feeling comes up. It's like somebody called my name. Hey, Kirk. Ah, oh my God, I didn't know it was you. And you have a feeling, but it's just something that happened in the past. It's just a feeling. Many of us, we stay in the feeling and we don't get the damn answer. Now, listen, you don't have to stop feelings. You don't have to stop feelings. Feelings are just energy shifting through you. See, when you are existing on this planet, in this physical plane, in this physical shell that you have, feelings will come. Energy will shift, energy will pass to you. It's like when you see an entity of something that you can't see. Hey, Miss Trinidad, how are you doing, girl? It's like when it's like sitting still in an entity or energy, something past you, and you feel everything in your skin, like, oh my God, something is here. The body picks it up. It just means something is here. It doesn't mean to think about it. It doesn't mean to harbor on it. It means something is there. If something is there, something is there. What can you do about it? Right? It's a means to it, right? What can you do? So now you think, oh, something is here. Oh, you shouldn't be here. Oh my God, why is it here? Oh, you can see something is here. Well, maybe if I increase my frequency, when it's done, it's gonna go. When it's finished, it's gonna pass. But instead, we think and we think and we think and we try to wait. Listen, I promise you right here. I promise you. The reason why it's so hard to love is because the more hurt that you have been, when you are being abused, when you are being lied to, you spend your entire life resisting. And now you are 40 years old, 50 years old. Love seems so farther away. And that's because you are still fighting. And in this day and age, in this time, in this body, in this age, thank you so much, Miss Johnny. In this time, fighting no longer work for you. Let me say it again. In this time, who's in their 40s and above? 40s, 50s. Who's in their 40s and 50s? Anybody here? 40s, 50s, 60s? Okay. 41, 58. Trying to avoid 52. Okay. I see you old people. I see you guys. Yep. I see you, Sonia. Biseo. I see you old folks. 45, Tiwash. Ruby, I see you. Resilient. Listen, Julia, 60. Listen, I'm telling you. Now that you are in your 40s and 50s and 60s, fighting don't work anymore. Do you notice that? Fighting no longer work. See, fighting works when you are in survival mode. When you are in the 20s, right? When you are 20 years old, 25, trying to figure shit out. You're trying to figure shit out. So in your 20s, you're trying to, you're not making enough money. You don't know anything yet. You're just trial and error, and you just doing your thing, and So you using all them things. You fighting, you resisting what people say about you. You fighting this, you fighting this idea, you fighting these people. But in your 40s and 50s, you're not in a hurt place anymore. Nobody's all right. Nobody's abusing you anymore physically. Nobody is looking at you to hurt you anymore. Not really. Nobody is. There's now, if you're still trying to resist and fight, it doesn't work now. It doesn't work anymore. It don't work anymore. It worked then. But at this point, to catch on to the higher vibrational stuff, when you live, it doesn't work anymore. You're going to realize now you're going to be more miserable. You're going to be more anxious. You're going to be more insecure and scared. Your body comes to your mind. How you look, how you feel. Old age, time is creeping up because that no longer works. The only thing that works now is acceptance. If you want to find love and be in the frequency of love, acceptance. You're tired, right? People are tired because you're fighting too much. And you know what fighting does? You've been fighting all your life. And if you look at it, right? Let's be honest. Let's be real. Let's think logically. If you're fighting for 6 hours, when you stop fighting, where are you? Are you any past where you were? Or are you in the same place? Think about it. If you fight for 6 hours, have you moved? Or are you staying in the same place when you're done fighting? Think about it. When you finish fighting, when you are finished fighting, have you moved or are you in the same spot? Many of us are in the same spot for the past 20-something years and don't even know. And now when you realize that where you're at, woo, you can't handle it. Now anxiety building. Now time is running, time is going, and I'm still in the same place. I'm not married, I ain't got no kids, I ain't got this, I ain't found this. And now you're scared because you have been doing so much over the past 20 years and you're in the same space. Because fighting don't take you anywhere. Fighting only protects you from the threat. And now there's no more threat. The threat is your own thoughts, your own mind. The threat is the past coming up and you fighting and resisting, and it's just living in your mind. If you want to experience love, you have to stop fighting. You have to. What's up, Divine? How are we doing, man? If you want to experience that, you have to stop fighting. And when you stop fighting, you see how easy it comes in because it's really not hard. Fighting in the same space. Understand what fighting really is. Fighting, when you resist one thing, you resist everything. If you are grateful for one thing, you are grateful for everything because energy is energy. So if is it I resist or I'm grateful? If I am grateful, it's for everything. That's the energy that I send out. If I resist, it's for everything. Energy just don't speak. Listen, energy just don't travel in one straight line. Energy doesn't travel in one straight line. Kindness just don't go straight. Love don't go just straight. Peace just don't go one straight line. You know what I'm saying? Anger just don't travel. If I'm angry, you'll pick it up. You'll pick it up. The ones behind me gonna pick it up. The ones on the side of me picks it up. The ones on the phone picks it up. The way how I text picks it up. The way how my voice sounds picks it up. Everybody picks it up because anger is not one straight line. So when I'm angry, the entire universe experiences my anger. And guess what the universe is? You, me, the bird, the tree, the sky, the planets, the stars, the earth, the ground, the trees, the plants. That's the universe. Every something is the universe. Because it's only one universe, one song. And when we realize that, you must realize that it's pointless to keep resisting. It is pointless. It is ridiculous. Yes, you might be justified in your resistance. You might be justified in your fear. You might be justified to be angry. Hey, Team Miami, you have to feel the emotion to detect the anger. Yeah. You might be justified. Listen, you might feel like, I have the right to be angry. But, okay, then keep the right. I have to fight for love and friendships. Yeah. Hey, love and light. How do you stop fighting? Accept what is. My book group is doing. My book group is doing this book, this chapter, this week. Well, we did this chapter last week and this past week, 2 weeks straight. We're reading this book for my book group, for my membership. The fourth spiritual law. So this book is called The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. So we have been doing this book for the past 4 weeks. Okay, every week for the past 4 weeks. This is called The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, and we are on number 4 right now. Actually, 5 weeks now. We are number 4. The fourth spiritual law of success, the law of least effort, is based on the fact that nature's intelligence functions with effortless ease, with carefreeness, harmony, and love. This is the principle of do less and accomplish more. When we learn from this lesson from nature, we easily fulfill our desires. Listen, it says, if we observe nature at work, we see that the least effort is expended. Grass doesn't try to grow, it grows. Fish doesn't try to swim, they just swim. This is their intrinsic nature. It is the nature of the sun to shine, and it is human nature to make our dreams manifest into physical form, easily and effortlessly. What is commonly called a miracle is actually an expression of the law of least effort, right? The law of least effort. Least effort is expended when our actions are motivated by love, because nature is held together by the energy of love. When we seek power and control over other people, we spend energy in a wasteful way. When we seek money for personal gain only, we cut off the flow of energy to ourselves and interfere with the expression of nature's intelligence. We waste our energy chasing the illusion of happiness instead of enjoying happiness in this moment. Now, that part right there, right? That part right there, right? You know, even that part, we have this illusion of what happiness really is, right? We waste our energy chasing the illusion of happiness. We all have a picture of what happiness looks like. This is what it looks like. This is what it should be. When I get here, I'll be happy. When this looks like this, I'll be happy. And the moment is passing by. The moment continues to pass, and to pass. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. Attention to the whims of the ego consume the greatest amount of energy. But when our internal reference point is our spirit, our actions are motivated by love, and there is no waste of energy. Our energy multiplies, and the surplus energy we gather can be channeled to create anything that we want, including unlimited wealth. Listen, how can you put the law of least effort into action? Now, this right here, this book right here is a very powerful book. Okay? It says, how can you put the law of least effort into action? There are 3 things that you can do. Number 1, the first thing is to accept people, situations, and events as they are, not as you wish they were in this moment. This moment right here is at what it should be, because it took the entire universe to make it happen. Listen, this moment right here. Hey, Jesse, thank you. Let me explain to you this moment. This moment right here, right? What happened in this moment? In this moment, there's so much stuff going on. So much life all over the place. What's up, spiritual angel? There's so much going on. The birds are chirping. The trees are waving. The tides is high or low. Hey, what's up, Darnell? Thank you for the gifts. The waves and the oceans are high or low. The rivers are flowing. The sun is shining. The sun is going down. The earth it takes everything in this entire universe to make this moment right here happen. True or false? It takes everything right now. Think about it. It takes everything in this universe at this moment to create this. What's happening right here? The birds making the same sound. The ants are running or walking. The giraffes are jumping. What are they doing? It takes everything in this universe to make this moment happen. If you fight one thing, if you resist one thing, what you are doing, you are resisting the entire universe coming together. That's why you get tired. Hey, Kathy, that's why it's so heavy. That's why your shoulders hurt, because you are trying to change something. You are trying to change and resist something. So if it takes everything in this universe to make this one moment happen, if you fight one thing, you fight everything. If you resist one thing, you resist it all. In that resistance, love is not there. Love don't happen in that resistance. Many of us are listen, I'm telling you, we've been through trauma. We've been through hell. We've seen hell. We walked through hell. And now it's all in our memory, it's in our bodies, in our, now we are always anxious. We always scared. We always insecure. We always mad. We always this. We always that. We always frustrated. We always seeing the threat. The threat no longer exists. It only exists in our minds, but we are resisting our entire being when you resist yourself, because you become a nation divided against itself. You're resisting what happened. You're resisting something happened to you. You're fighting something happened. You're fighting what happened to you 20 years ago. You're fighting what happened to you 30 years ago. You're fighting. If you let things be as they are, man, listen. Many of us, even if love comes to us, all we will do is resist it. So double-edged sword. All we will do is resist it. If love comes, you resist it. Because it shouldn't, this is how it feels like. It shouldn't feel like this. It looks like that. That's not what it is. Because you are too short. You know what we do? Oh, you are too, you know what? You ain't making enough money, so that's not love. You can't pay my bills anyway. Your PP is too short. Your booty too big. Your booty too small. Your booty too narrow. Your boobs are too small. Your waist too big. That's not love. It can't be. Hey, Cynthia. With confusion, I miss out on the movies. Sound of Nature. Listen, I'm telling you, you resist it because you think it should be exactly according to how you think it should be. It should happen on your way. It should happen the way you think, the way social media people is telling you. It should happen just the way social media people is telling you, because social media people knows what love is. Them little podcasts that you see them people talking, they know what love is. So if he doesn't have this, and if he does this, then it's not love. Man, please. Man, please. When you struggle against this moment, you struggle against the entire universe. You can intend for things to be different in the future, but in this moment, accept things as they are. Accept things as they are. Accept things as they are. You don't have to get all emotional and fight and fuss and worry and stress. Accepting as they are. You don't have to do it. But to accept things. Hey, Theodora, how are you doing? To accept things, you know what we think? To accepting is to need healing. We have used healing and acceptance into the same language. So now he ghosts me. I need healing. What should I do? Accept it. He ghosts you. What else can you do? Hey, Brandy. He ghosted you. What else can you do? You can accept it or not. You don't need healing for that. You need acceptance. It's accepting. But it's so hard because why? Because you question your identity. See, when you accept it, hey, Medina, how you doing, Medina? How you doing? See, when you accept things, you know what you're doing? You question who you think you are. You question your value. You questioning your worth. You're questioning your entire identity. You questioning, because to accept somebody ghosting you, that means I might not be good enough. See, and that's what we're talking about. I might, it's probably me. I can't. I just keep attracting these fools, and I can't live. To accept it, that means you have to look at yourself. So I have to look at myself. I could just resist. That's not fair. Who cares if what this so it's very fair. It's very fair. And whether it is or not, it is what it is, right? Whether it's fair or not, this ain't your job to create balance. It's your job to create your frequency. But I'm telling you, man, it is not because you don't love yourself. Now, let me be the first one to say this. Sometimes it's not because you don't love yourself. That's why you can't find love. Sometimes, let me say it again. Sometimes it's not because you don't love yourself. That's why you can't find love. Well, somewhat. Somewhat. Many of us have a strong acceptance of ourselves, but we resist. We think nobody could, there's nobody out there. People don't love anymore. You see, if you say those nonsense, people don't love anymore, you're going against yourself. So even if you find somebody, you still won't believe it. Because now your belief system is creating evidence to your nonsense thought. Love don't exist anymore. Okay, then you're right. Because if it existed in you, then you can't say, if it exists in you, then you cannot say it don't exist. If I have $20, I can't say $20 don't exist because I have it. Good evening, Lady Africa. How are you doing? If I have it, that means it exists. If you have, it only takes you to have it to create it. The book title is called The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. It's by Deepak Chopra. Many of us, love don't exist. Yeah, it exists. You just don't have it for yourself. You just don't have it within there. The second thing that you can do is take responsibility for your situation and for all events that you see as problems. The second thing that you can do to experience the law of least effort is to take responsibility for your situation and for your events that you see as a problem. Somebody in the book club, somebody said last week in the book club, last Saturday, somebody said, Kirk, I all this time, I forgot who said it. She said, oh, yeah. I remember now. She said, taking responsibility doesn't mean to take blame. She said, taking responsibility does not mean to take blame. Do you know what that means? Do you know how deep that simple statement is? Taking responsibility does not mean and is not the same thing as taking blame. And many of us are really believing that if I take responsibility, I must blame myself. Hey, Fanny, how are you doing? I must blame myself or I must blame somebody else. Taking responsibility. Hey, thank you, Donna. It is not about blame. Many of us, listen, didn't that kind of make you feel weird? The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. That's the book. This is the book that we do every Saturday for the next 3-4 Saturdays. This is what we're doing in the book club. Listen, taking responsibility is not taking blame. If you can't take responsibility, you can't change it. This means not blaming anyone or anything for your situation, including yourself. Responsibility means the ability to have a creative response to your situation as it is now. It stays, right? It says responsibility means the ability to have a creative response to the situation as it is now. Lord. No problem to us. All problems contain the seed of opportunity. And this awareness allows you to take the moment and transform it into a better situation. Listen, if you like to have a better life, you can't keep doing what you was doing when you were surviving. It doesn't work. If you want to have a better life, you cannot keep doing the same crap that you was doing when you were in survival mode. It doesn't work. If you do this, every upsetting situation becomes an opportunity for the creation of something new and beautiful. Every tormentor or tyrant becomes your teacher. This relationship you have attracted in your life are now, the relationships you have attracted in your life are precisely the ones you need at this moment. There is a hidden meaning behind all events that is serving your own evolution. And if you choose to interpret reality in this way, then you will have many teachers and many opportunities to evolve. Hey, Paris, how are you doing? You all right? The relationships you have attracted in your life are precisely the ones you need at this moment. There is a hidden meaning behind all events that is serving your own evolution. And if you choose to interpret reality in this way, then you will have many teachers and many opportunities to evolve. A third way of a third way to put the law of least effort into action is to practice. Now, this is what beats us up. Give us a practice with this chapter. What do you mean, Isaac? What do you mean, a practice? You mean like an example? Are you understanding what I'm saying, man? Yeah, this is not. Listen, ain't this raising you all here a little bit? This making you all kind of, feeling weird or something? No? Okay. So this part right here, the second part was responsibility. When something happened in our life, right? Yeah, Lady Africa. Yeah, yeah, Chrissy. When something happens in our life, we can either see the seed of the lesson, or we can blame somebody for it. Right? It says all relationship is what you need right now. Based on where you're at, is the relationship that you want. Right? Based on where you are at. Hey Sandra, it is the relationship. I mean, it is the relationship that you attract based on where you're at. But based on where I'm at, sometimes I attract certain things and certain people and certain situations in my life. But whatever happens, life never stops. There's always a chance of growth. If I could look at what's really going on, right? Hey, brown sugar, without being a victim, without being angry or emotional, if I just look, I will see, what is this teaching me? What can I do? How about all the crap that I've done in my life? I can, blame myself. I can be a victim. I can say, oh my God, I've done so much wrong. I am so sorry. Or I can take the information and bring it on social media platform and teach about it. I can do that too. I can see, well, I have a pain in my elbow. I got a pain. Or I can see, well, how can I fix this pain? Let me try to use what I have learned, or let me try to use the knowledge that I have learned to see what works with this pain, so I can be more intentional when it comes to doing it. So the next time it happened, I can, instead of crying and feeling like a victim, feeling like I'm lost, feeling like something ain't working, I can try to figure it out. Holding yourself accountable for what happened and knowing not to make those same mistakes. Yeah. It's a part of it, taking responsibility in your life in a creative way. The third way is to practice defenselessness. Defenselessness. You know, do you know what it means? Defenselessness. No defense. If you want to experience the law of least effort, practice defenselessness. And let me explain. This means relinquishing the need to convince others of your viewpoints. It means relinquishing the need to convince somebody of who you are. It means relinquishing the idea of somebody believing what you believe. Somebody needs to believe what you believe. Somebody needs to look like how you look. It means you need to understand that when somebody have their opinion, it's about you say, okay, bad, good. Hey, Aisha. I have a saying, if you don't learn from that situation, you will just keep repeating that course. Facts. Right? So practicing defensiveness will tell you, listen, I don't have, literally, just you be that. I don't have to try to make you this way. And when you're not this way, I don't take it personal. When you don't think the way I think, I don't have to take it personal. I don't have to defend my identity, defend who I am, defend my thoughts, my opinion. There's nothing to defend. All of us, we spend our entire life defending your identity, defending who you think you are, defending your own thoughts, defending your, who you think you are and what you think you are and where you think happened, and you're defending everything. You're trying to defend, you're trying to debate this, debate that, you're trying to debate your president, and you debate your this and your church and your religion. You are doing too much. Miss Johnny, you're doing too much. All we doing is debating and fighting, and you want somebody to be on your side, and you gotta, listen. Sometimes you gotta walk alone. You're gonna walk alone. Hey, psycho, you're gonna walk alone, and that has to be okay. So this means relinquishing the need to convince others of your point of view. By doing this, you gain access to the enormous amount of energy that have previously been wasted. When you have no point to defend, you stop fighting and resisting, and you can fully experience the present, which is a gift. Listen, why we can't love is because we are resisting the present, and love is only in the present. Love is only in the present. I've spent years trying to get people to change their minds about me, to defend myself, going to rewatch this because evolving from this third dimension to shift paradigm. Yeah, for real, Q, for real. What about when we thought we already evolved something about us, but ended up doing it again later? Don't take it personal. Life is like what do you call those things? It just keeps circling. It never stops. What do you call it? Spiral. That's all life really is, a spiral. Life is not a straight line. It's just life just spirals. And the deeper you get to know yourself, because it's the same thing works. It's the same. Listen, our stuff is the same. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. But as we grow, it's just we look at it differently. We look at it deeper because we grow. So if you're gonna think again, if you think you evolve and you realize that you haven't, it's okay. Because some things will affect you differently. Some things will hit you. Listen, sometimes you think that you over jealousy or insecurity about your body or something, and somebody says something, you was doing good. Somebody say something, and bam, you back into that. You're like, oh my God, I thought I was growing from this. I thought I evolved from this. I don't know what happened. I thought I was so far beyond that. Don't blame yourself and don't fight in that fight. It's okay. It's okay. You was caught off guard. You was caught off guard. And sometimes it happens. Sometimes life will catch you in places where you wasn't expecting. Sometimes it catch you in a certain time where you wasn't expecting that hit. And when you get that hit, when you recognize that you are hit, it's okay. You acknowledge it. Hey, Miss Hall, how you doing? You acknowledge that hit and you roll with it and you say, oh, damn, you got me. You got me. It's okay. It's not a time to cry or fuss and question yourself. It's okay. What this journey really is? This journey right here, do you know what it is? It's not to be this superhuman. It's to be aware of the human that you are. That's it. It is not to be a superhuman. It is to be aware of the human that you are. Just be aware. So when you're aware of your emotional shift, when you're aware of your feelings, when you're aware of your thoughts and your words and your body and how you feel, that's it. That's what it is. It's awareness. You think that you got to do something. You don't. It's to be aware. And now when you are aware, you have a choice in what you do and how you react. That's the difference. When you become aware, you have a choice in what you do next. That has to be the difference. What are you sad about, J Lifestyle? Used to hurt my ego when people judged me. I was living to get approval and they still didn't like me or change their mind. Man, listen, people don't like themselves. Yeah, Riz. Sometimes we just caught off guard. Listen, the point of my video was this. There's a certain point in our life, right, Jesse, that we have to stop fighting. Some of us still can't accept our bodies. Yeah, funny and facts. Some of us still can't accept our bodies. Still, you have shame and you have guilt. You can't be free. And instead of fixing your body or putting it away or build a confidence about it or do something about it, you don't. You're not taking responsibility for it. My videos is all about self-growth. It's not about anything else. It's not about other people. It's not about narcissists. It's not about abusers. It's about you. It's about you coming to a place where you gotta feel safe and free. What's up, Chris? I learned to change my environment and keep pushing to grow myself. The hell with the outside world. I'm facts. We have listen, you know, this is where we live. We're gonna be here for next however many years we have. You might as well getting good with it now. This is all you have here on this planet. This tells you everything. This tells you everything. This body right here is not just to look sexy. It's not just to look skinny and slim and big booty. It is to pick up information. This is the information receiver. This is what this is. Now, you decorate it in a way that you like because it's your home. You put good things into it so that it becomes a better detector. You use it better and you feel good, you can go better. But if you want to grow this without growing this, it doesn't really work too well. Because if you're trying to grow this and this is low and sick and tired and drained, you could only focus on this. So then you can't grow. This and this must grow together. It's very important. Thank you, Kiona. Right, Chris? I have to change my environment of negative energy from sometimes you gotta do that. You have to give this. Listen, when you learn to accept this, life gets better. Because you're not worried about how people look at you anymore. Because that's their problem. That was always their problem, but you get into their problem and think that it's okay because, well, I understand why you don't like me. No. This is your business. This is meant to pick up information, and it's meant to send information out. It's meant to explore this entire universe. It's meant to touch and taste and feel so you can discover. You are on a discovery channel right now. You are on a discovery planet. We are put here and use this to taste, use it to see, use it to feel, to pick up energies, to figure things out. Pleasure. For the whole experience, but we can't do it. Instead of we judging it. And when you judge it, it doesn't perform well, does it? Can you imagine judging your child? If you judge your child all the time, your child can't do anything around you. They feel all clustered. They don't feel comfortable. They feel scared and insecure when they're trying to do it, and you right next to it. It can feel your judging emotion. So it's that your child is like, I'm scared. The simplest, what's 2 + 2? I know this answer, but you scare them. You make them feel uncomfortable. You're making their body feel uncomfortable. Overall, and you don't even know it. You think you walk past the mirror, you can't stand what you see. Every time you see your body, right? Every time you pass the mirror, you can't even watch. When you look in the mirror, right? You look in the mirror. In the first 2 seconds, you go straight to the place where you don't like. Your eyes go straight to the place where you can't stay. Your stretch marks, your stomach, your love habit. You can't even see past those things yet. Hey, Gina. You can't even see past those things yet. Who's it? Baby, I'm on the phone again? Okay. I'm coming back. Okay. What did it say? I love you, Papa. Oh, I love you too. Give me kisses. Okay, I'm on the phone again. I see you. Thank you. Did you all hear that? Did you all hear that? I know you all didn't hear that, right? My daughter just gave me the best message ever. She said, "I love you, daughter." That's my 6-year-old. Like, and it's cute. Oh Lord, have mercy. Where was I? Yeah, Reggie Angel. Facts. Someone asked a question. What should an empath do to protect and shield themselves from narcissists? Question is, what should an empath do to protect and shield them from a narcissist? Here's the deal. If you call yourself an empath, listen, the narcissist is not focused on an empath. They don't know what an empath is, right? Oh, thank you, goddess. The narcissist is not something that you're going to protect yourself from. You got to protect yourself from your ability to use and discern energies. The narcissist is not the problem. You don't understand your own self is a problem. Now, we call ourselves empath because we think that has something to do with it. And many of us do. The way to get away from the low vibrational frequency is to elevate your frequency to a higher vibration. If you're on a higher vibration, the low frequencies cannot touch you. That's just facts. That's just energy. Let me make sure you understand this, right? This is you. This is you. This is the narcissist. It's different side of the same spectrum. One is controlling, one like to be controlled. One is controlling with his emotions or her emotions. One uses their emotions to be controlled. I want you to understand this. One is using emotions to control others. One is using emotions to be controlled. Same damn frequency. The only way to get past this energy is to elevate your awareness and your consciousness. When you elevate your awareness, understand this. I want us to understand because I don't want you all to miss what I'm saying. I don't want you all to miss what I'm saying. Okay? I don't want you all to miss what I'm saying. If you stay right here, you would always see head to head. You would always bump into each other. You would always see it. When you arise your frequency, see these emotions, see these thoughts, these feelings, these senses, you know what we use them for? We use them for survival. Let's go deeper. These senses that we are using every day to eat and to watch and to feel and to hear is for survival. Those, your senses are for survival. This is when you hear next to narcissist. Your emotions, your feelings, your all is survival. You are surviving. When you elevate your consciousness, your awareness is no longer for survival. It's to experience a higher energy. You don't need survival. You're already past the stage now. Now your feelings is don't tell you the truth. You're not dependent on your feelings, your eyesight, what you hear, what you smell, or what you feel. You are no longer dependent on that. You are only dependent on what you know. That's it. See, the empath only depends on her emotions. Her emotion tells her everything. And so therefore she falls into it and she trips over it and she gets lost by it. Miss, I am that. How you calling? Is that you? Girl. She falls into it. She trips over it. She feels that. She feels that. And the feeling tells her something. If you elevate your consciousness, the narcissist can't. Hey, Aura, listen, check this out. Right. Listen, let's go deep. If let's say this is my frequency right here. My frequency is this, right here. Too easy, right? If this is the way I'm at, the problems that I create on this frequency is on the same frequency. Look, right here. Right here. The problems that I create at this frequency is on this same frequency. Let's say it again. Because I don't want this to go over your head. If this is my frequency right here, everything that I do, what I create, what I don't create, is on the same frequency. Now, if I created a problem on this frequency, I cannot get past this problem. The problem can never be solved from the same frequency where it was created. You cannot solve a problem by staying at the same frequency where you used to create it. You are heard the part. I want you to hear the part because I think it's a very important part. Let me say it again. Let me say it again. If I'm on this frequency and I created a problem on this frequency, right? If this is the problem right here, I cannot solve this problem by remaining in the same frequency that I was when I created it. So what does that mean? I mean, I have to evolve my frequency. I have to activate my frequency. I have to go up. And then, only then, can I look down on it and realize it's not a problem. I can go over it now. I'm no longer bumping into it. So listen, the narcissist is like this object. The narcissist is like this. Their emotions, their feelings, their ego, it don't change. You can only evolve so much with that type of ego, that type of frequency. So if you meet a narcissist and you are with a narcissist, the only way to leave that person is to elevate. If you cannot elevate, you're gonna be stuck. Because they're gonna mirror you. They're mirroring you, they mirror what you're doing. Exactly. You can't heal in the same environment that made you sick. Same thing. So if you with them or you don't elevate, you can't leave them because the magnet is pulled you back. Remember, emotions are magnetic. Emotions are magnetic. What does it mean? It means you pull their emotions because you have yours. Your emotions pull theirs. It becomes heavy. Very, 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 very heavy. As long as you have feelings, you will never get away. It's not about your feelings. It's just you making it about your feelings. Listen, if you make it about your feelings, then it's about your feelings. But at a certain point, your feelings shouldn't care. Your feelings shouldn't be that damn serious. Listen, have you ever not felt like going to work? Have you ever not felt like feeding your kids today? Have you ever not felt like going to the groceries? Have you ever felt like, like not waking up? Have you ever had a strong feeling to just not go to work? What do? Do you still not go to work? Or do you get your ass up and realize that's your money and you get your ass up and go to work? Sometimes you just have to block them. Like, seriously. I mean, for real. That's a good question. But if that's why you understand the feeling is just there. The feeling lingers. The feeling is just a memory. Just because you feel something doesn't mean it's true. But if you obey your feelings, if you give obedience to your feelings, then you're gonna always lose. It's not about blocking people. It's about growing. It's about innovating. It's about understanding, guys. It's not about your feelings. Why are we making this about the feelings? Why is feelings such a big deal? Why is feeling such a big deal? Why can't you feel something and just say, I feel for you, but I'm okay. I don't want you. It's called discipline. You know what it's called? Say it with me. Don't let your feelings hold. Hey, what's up, Cherokee? Fact. You must go say it with me. Discipline. No, I don't think you're saying it out loud. Say it with me. Discipline. That's what it's called. Discipline. Because if you don't have it, I don't know, your feelings going to control you. Discipline. But if you have discipline, you're going to realize that your feelings don't mean a damn thing. When you wake up in the morning and you don't feel like working out, you work it out anyway. Like when you wake up in the morning and you just don't feel like you feel tired, you do it anyway. Rescue Ruth said, I've become disciplined since watching your lives. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you have discipline, you're going to be okay. No matter what you feel. Hey, Paul. No matter what you feel, if you have discipline, you're going to be okay. Whether you're married, single, if I'm a married man having feelings for her, if I have discipline, my feelings don't mean a damn thing. Oh, I have feelings for her. I have feelings for my ex. I have feelings for this girl, but it doesn't mean anything. It just means I have feelings. Memory. I feel for food. That's what I'm saying. I feel for food too. Oh, sometimes I feel for this. Listen, sometimes I'm on a diet and I still want a cheeseburger. I feel there. It's not wrong or right. It's just, what am I going to do? I have a choice. So no matter what you feel. So let's remember this one thing. Hey, Belinda, no matter, say this with me. No matter what we feel, we have a choice. Now, if you listen to that, Oh, you're gonna get hurt because the wisdom right there. If you understand this, if you just repeated this, thank you, Lavender. If you just accept that truth, you're gonna suffer even more. You're gonna suffer even more because now you have a choice. No matter what I feel, I have a choice. Fiona, listen, I have finished with cake. No matter what I feel, listen, say, seriously, say, no matter what I feel, I have a choice. Repeat that in your mind over and over. No matter how I feel, I have a choice. When you about to do something, when you're about to take your clothes off for somebody who don't want you or who may want you, when you're about to eat that cheesecake, if you can say it in your mind, I am choosing to take my clothes off, it hits differently. See, you all don't want to hear the knowledge because that knowledge makes you actually acknowledge yourself first. It makes you look at yourself. Listen, I am choosing to eat this cheesecake. Oh, shoot, am I choosing? It makes you get back the power. It brings you back that choice. Listen, your power is your choice. Do you want to know this? Do you want to see? Somebody have taken away your choice. Somebody has removed your choice by lying to you and telling you that you don't have one. So you just use your choice to, guess what? React. Not realizing that your reaction is a choice. Listen, this book right here spoke on this. This book right here spoke on this. This book right here spoke on this. I don't know where I'm going to find it. The third chapter. Can I read that a little bit for you guys? Just email me to get a free slice of cheesecake right now. Oh God, that's funny. Wait, somebody asked me a question earlier. How do I, Sun Kiss Babe, are you still here? How do I move on from someone who has broken up with me for the second time? Well, you give him a second chance. He cheated in the past. I looked past it, and now I can't forgive myself. You're wasting your time trying to forgive yourself. Stop trying to forgive yourself and just get away. Listen. In the last meeting, what I said was this: forgiving yourself is a scam. Hey, Lena Horn, listen, forgiving yourself is another scam. It's just another scam to occupy a space in your life. So that now that you ain't doing nothing, now that you ain't doing a damn thing, now you gotta do something else now. Now you gotta forgive yourself. Now I gotta work and forgive. You never stop working. That's the problem. Forgiving yourself is a scam. Here it is. Forgiving thyself is a scam. It's one of the biggest scams that you don't know of because everybody repeat it, so it makes sound like it makes sense. Forgiving yourself for what? How else do you learn? How else do you know that the stove is hot if you don't feel it? How else do you know something ain't gonna work until you try it again? How else would you know for sure? If you don't know for sure, you're gonna keep trying it. That's just human nature. Forgiving yourself for what? Don't flatter yourself because when you're trying to forgive yourself, you are flattering yourself. You think that you're something special. You didn't know what. See, many people think to know and to believe is the same. It's not the same, baby. See, you believed what you didn't know. To know is to experience all in. To believe is to have a feeling. I can tell you something and make you believe. Listen, if I say, listen, don't believe it, you're going to be like, well, right. I don't believe it. But you're going to be curious anyways because you haven't experienced it. See, some of you don't know, you only believe. That's why you have fear, because to have belief means to have fear. That's what belief is. It means to not be sure. That means you haven't seek for the answer. You took something. Listen, man, can I talk to you all? I don't know. I didn't want to get deep with this, but I think I gotta get deep for us to have this understanding. It is, Desiree. Somebody told you something, it makes sense. You accepted it. Now you say the truth. Now you think that something is wrong. You think, oh my God, I know better. You know, you didn't know better. You believed differently. You believed something. Now you know. Now you know. Now you know. Now, if you do it again, then you may be just silly. Maybe you're just being stupid. Seriously. Don't flatter yourself though. Don't ever flatter yourself. You're wasting time. Self-forgiveness is another scam. Many of you are trying to see, you are trying to take up time to now try. I know. Well, since I can't be still, I can't be still. So let me put something else in that moment to not be still. But now I have to forgive myself. It's just another thing that you are doing. It's not real. Forgiving yourself for what? Who are you? What do you think you are? You only been here for a few years. How do you can't tell a 5-year-old or 6-year-old girl that they should know everything at this 6-year-old. They don't know anything. They're learning. But every time they screw up, do you punish them all the time? No, they just don't know. How dare do you think that because you 40, 50, you think that you know something? When I realized that I didn't know much, I became free. I became so free. Because forgive myself for what? How many times does a child have to forgive herself or himself when he falls? Every time he get up and walk. What if a child had to forgive themselves every time they got up and they fall on their face? What if a child had to forgive themselves because the child got up last week and he walked 16 steps. This week the child walked 2 steps. Should the child have to forgive him or herself because he couldn't keep up with the 16 step that he thought that he was at? No. All you're doing is finding more resistance to be where you're at, to stay where you're at. Stop trying to forgive yourself and accept that it happened. You waste it. Forgiving yourself is like closure. Both scams. Closure is a scam. I want closure. Why? Why? You mean your ego. You mean you want your ego to be satisfied. Now I need closure. Well, what does closure do to you? Tell me, what does closure do? How do you experience closure? Well, so I can move on. Well, moving on is your responsibility. So if you need something from the outside to make you move on, then you're gonna wait forever. It's a damn roadblock. I need something from the outside to make me move on. Well, moving on is nature. So if you don't really move on, you can wait forever for closure. And many of us, that's what we're doing. Many of us are still waiting years to forgive ourselves. We are 50 years old now. Our system is completely broken. Check this out. Let me show you how much of a scam this damn forgiveness crap is, right? Let me show you how much of a scam. You see, listen, check this out. Now, you all know I teach with this thing right here, right? See this right here? See my thing right here? Forgiveness is right here. Let me tell you how stupid self-forgiveness really is. How silly it really is. Can you all still hear me? Can you all still hear me? Let me show you how silly the idea of forgiveness or self-forgiveness really is. The lesson is more important than closure. See this right here? This is your heart. This is your heart chakra right here. Bam. See this right here? You know what comes from this place? Forgiveness, love, trust, empathy, compassion, and all the good stuff. It comes from right here. It comes around from this place right here. Now, when you don't forgive yourself, what you are doing, you are finding yourself guilty. You're finding yourself guilty. I am guilty of a crime that I committed. And when I find myself guilty, I am punishing myself. And until I find a reason to stop punishing myself, I'm going to keep punishing myself. Because if I'm judging myself, I have to be the juror. And then I got to find myself guilty. So I have to be the judge, the jury. I have to be the executioner. I have to be the prison guard. I have to be I have to be everything in that whole story. It's unnecessary. So now here I am trying to figure out how to forgive myself. So in the meantime of forgiving myself, I'm resisting love. I'm resisting peace. I'm resisting happiness. I'm resisting peaceful experiences. I'm resisting people who come to me and actually want to give me something. I'm resisting every single thing. Why? Because I have to forgive myself because I don't deserve it. I have to forgive myself because I don't deserve it. So let me wait to forgive. Let me work on it. Work on what? What if you just What if you just stop flattering yourself? What what if you just stop flattering yourself and just relax and just say, oh shit, let me do it again? What if I can say, oh, let me do it again? Oh, let me do it again. Huh? Let me do it again. Hey, sunshine. Oh, let me do it again. What if I can just realize that you're mocking God because you think God is expecting you to be this and be that and be this and be that? Stop playing with yourself. Stop acting. You know the reason why we can't grow? You know, I remember growing these locks right here. See this locks right here? I don't know who have locks. I don't know who have locks, right? But if you have locks, if you grow in locks, exactly, Isaac. If you grow in locks, the first lesson is leave them alone. Stop messing with them. True or false? If you have locks, one of the biggest lessons is while they are forming into locks, leave them alone. 8 years, man. You leave them alone. True or false? You don't touch them. If you have a wound, you leave it alone. Don't touch it. It will heal on its own. See, many of us, we can sit still. And when we sit down and nobody's around, you know what we do? We act with ourselves. We act with ourselves all day. I can't believe, oh my God, I'm not good at, oh, look at my face. My face just looks so, oh my God, look at my legs. Oh, look at my back of my legs. Look at this gunkums. You want to know what gunkums is? You want to know what gunkums is? Gunkums? You know what it is? See them things in the back of your thigh? Oh, look at my gunkums. Oh, look at my face. He just, oh my God. Hey, Diamond. Oh, look at my teeth. You're effing with yourself. Killing your own vibe. You don't need nobody. You don't need no devil. It's not the devil doing it. Effing with yourself. You say, do I know that nigga, baby? We will act with ourselves every day, all day, and wonder why we don't love ourselves. Because you effing with yourself. If somebody effing with you every day, you can't love them either. Imagine. Every day, this one person just keep cussing you out, telling you how stupid you are, how fat you are, how lazy you are, how they can't stand you. Would you love them? Would you? Would you be nice to them? Is it easy to be peaceful with them? Can you sit with them without feeling any kind of resistance? Can you talk to them? No. Yet you keep effing with yourself. Talk about you gotta forgive yourself because this is wrong, and I did this, and this happened, and I allowed this. Who cares? Shut your mouth and sit your ass down and realize you ain't nothing special. You're just on this journey like me. And we're gonna fall and fall, and we fall down. We get up, we fall down. You know, a baby does that. And we get up, we fall down, and we get up. Oh yeah, for a day, I feel not to complain. That's my voice too. That's my voice. You got it, all right. Don't quit I don't have a day job. Keep wasting your time on forgiving. You have to accept thyself. You have to accept thyself. I was on this third chapter. I don't know what I was going there for. When you're doing something, whether is whether is you about to take your clothes off to indulge in some freaky behavior, you're about to eat that cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory, you're about to eat those cookies and with milk when you're on your diet, you're about to take a shower, whatever you're about to do, you got to repeat in your mind, I am making the conscious decision to eat these cookies. And listen, when you say that, you know what happens? When you say that, awareness comes over you. Maybe I shouldn't eat these cookies because I said I am making this choice. I am invoking my choice, my privilege, my choice. I am making my decision. When you hear yourself speak, is when the answer comes. Many of us don't want to do that. Many of us just reacting. And you think that in your reaction, listen, in every moment, we have an access of infinity of choices. Some choices are made consciously, while others are made unconsciously. Unfortunately, a lot of our choices are made unconsciously. A lot of our choices are made unconsciously. And therefore, we don't think they are choices. And yet, they are. As a result of conditioning, our choices are often triggered by people and circumstances into predictable outcome. I want you all to listen to what I just read. You make people realize that they have choices. Yeah, Patricia. Hey, Patricia. It's choices. When I realized I had choices, I stopped cheating. I became very um I don't know. When I realized I have choices, I'm like, I'm okay. No, we shouldn't do it. No, I have a lady. No, I can't, no. I'm making a choice. No, I don't want to make a choice. Maybe if I was sleeping still and I would just react and then I would do it. But now I'm making a choice. I can't say sorry because my sorry ain't mean it. Because if I say sorry for making my own choices, then that don't mean nothing. You know, when you take responsibility and accountability for your life, you can't really say sorry that much because you didn't make a mistake. You made a decision. It sucks because once you elevate, you can't go back. It sucks not being able to make an excuse and say, I didn't know, but I knew. Listen, once you know the truth, you can't go back. So now I can't say, listen, I didn't mean it. I meant it. I was there. I said, hey, I'm making a choice to take my clothes off. I'm making a choice. I am choosing to take my clothes off. I know she's on the bed, but I'm choosing to lay on the bed too. I'm choosing to touch her. Oh my God, this feels good. I'm choosing to feel this. Oh my. Maybe I should choose to stop. Once you realize you have choices, you do less things. You become more aware. You become careful because this is my choice. Once you invoke in your choice, listen, if you give me your middle finger, it's my choice to be upset. You just don't realize it. Let's learn. Sometimes you make us laugh ourselves in a good way. Listen, hey, Empress, hey, Fire. If you tell me something about myself, it is my choice to be upset. You just don't know that it's your choice because it happens so quick. Hey, Yasmina, see, the stuff is happening so quick that you're not seeing your choices. You are not seeing your options. You know why? Self-control, right? And you know why? Also why? You're always tense. You're ready to react. You're ready to go off. You're like a gun with a bullet. Just ready. Thank you, Jesse, for subscribing. You're just ready to just, as soon as something happens, you just go off. That's why you got a trigger. That's what a trigger is. Thank you so much, Jesse. That's what triggers are. You're walking around tense. What's up, Ray? How you doing, Ray's World? You know, we walk around tense. And when the littlest thing happens, we think it's about us. How dare you do this? You trigger me. And we blame people for triggering us. That we like we a damn gun. Like we are a more effing gun. Like we are a damn gun. How do you do that? Did you pick up Sagittarius vibes? Someone asks, in a long distance relationship, who makes the first visit? Man or woman? If you're going to ask those things, the ego is going to control the relationship. Listen, relationship is not about ego. I don't do roles. I don't really do roles. I personally don't do roles in my relationship. But if you're going to ask who make the first move, then it might be the ego is going to F it up. Hey, Janelle. In a long distance relationship, in any relationship, there's no such thing as who does this and who does that. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it. But no, I'm a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio. When a man wants you, he will move. But no, we have to understand too sometimes, sometimes situations are different, man. You know, situations are different. But sometimes look at our ego. If you want to go to see a man, go see a man. Can I tell you all the secret? Can I tell you all the secret? Yeah, Ali. Overthinking. People that don't know is their choices are people that have had all their choices made for them. You know what? That's some deep stuff. I forget what I was gonna say, y'all. I just read that. Hey, Arlene, how are you doing? Or being intentional. Facts, Empress. This is why it's so hard. Let me tell you what makes this stuff so hard. You see why? See these questions that we ask. This is yeah, the secret. Let me tell you why you are. Let me tell you why it's so hard. Let me tell you why we gotta ask those questions. Who does this first? Is it men or woman? It's because it's based on our ego. It's because we are making egotistical decisions. It's not because we are free. See, when you are free, nothing bad happens. I wish you I could live in one day in the life of me, just for a moment, just to see how free life is. See, the problem is you want to do this so that this happens. And you want to control how the outcome happens. You want to control how the outcome happens. You want to control how the outcome. You know, in this book, we ain't done this thing yet, but this is the favorite one I want to do. This is what I can't wait. Hey, Aura, I can't wait to bring this up. Literally, how are you doing? I can't wait to bring this up to you all in this book. The law of detachment. I can't wait to speak on the law of detachment in the next couple of weeks when we get to chapter 6. Because next week this weekend we're doing chapter 5. So next week is chapter 6, the law of detachment. I cannot wait until we get to this chapter in this book study, the law of detachment. You all don't understand how free you are until you learn to detach. And detachment doesn't mean what you think it means, my people. Detachment doesn't mean what you think it means. It doesn't mean what you want it to be. It doesn't mean I don't have feelings and I don't do and I don't care. Detachment means I'm going to use it's the same book. It's just a chapter in this book. It's called The 7 Spiritual Law of Success. Detachment means this right here. I'm completely fulfilled within myself. Right? And it's not being carefree. It means I am completely fulfilled within myself. That's what it means. I am completely fulfilled within myself. Neuroclarity. It means I am completely fulfilled within myself. Additional, it means this. Since I'm fulfilled within myself, whatever I do, I'm doing it. All in. And when it's finished, nothing changes. Because my fulfillment is still there. See, when I'm not fulfilled within myself, I'm using things to gauge my value. If she leaves me, I value her so much because she is the one who affected my value. So I feel like I'm not enough. I feel like I'm lost. I feel like I'm this. I feel so when I'm in the relationship, since I love her so much, I don't want her to go. So my mind, I'm fearful, I'm scared, I'm insecure because what if she leaves me? I don't know what I'm gonna do. So now that begins to be an attachment. Detachment really means to be fulfilled within yourself and to fully indulge in everything that you do. You want to have peace? You want to have freedom? Indulge in everything you do. Indulge in every relationship. Indulge in everything you eat, because if you don't, it's pointless. If it's a piece of bread, indulge in it. Because when it's done, what are you going to do? If you're in a relationship, indulge in it. Go. Have no fear because you're already fulfilled. Because nothing removes you from the fulfillment. Because nothing gives it to you. See, you didn't give me my fulfillment. You didn't give me my love. You didn't give me my happiness. And you didn't give me my peace. But I could enjoy you with those peace, that love, that happiness, and that joy. See, I'm using those things to experience you with. Listen, you all don't understand. Listen, you all don't understand. You all don't understand what detachment really is. It means I am completely fulfilled within myself. I don't need anything to fulfill me. But if the mango is there, and the ocean is there, and the food is there, I'm going to use it. I'm going to indulge in it. You're making cheesecake too? I'm gonna eat some cheesecake. Ooh, brownies. I'm gonna indulge in it. I'm gonna indulge completely. But when it's done, I'm still the same me. Nothing has left. Nothing has moved. No beliefs have shifted. No feelings are gone. Everything is there. So detachment is the ability to indulge completely. And when the moment is finished, the next moment begin. Hold on to that moment. See, many of us are not experiencing the moment. We're only experiencing the things. Two different things, isn't it? Am I talking crazy, or you are following me, or this is not being accepted too easily, or this is confusing to you all? Go, Diamond. But the beautiful thing it is, you are going to be good, 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 good. So now, check this out. Let me explain to you how this works. Let me explain to you how this can change your life. Good, God is good. Thank you, she's prevalent. Let me explain to you how this works, okay? Let me explain to you how this works. Imagine if you have this ability to be completely fulfilled. Whether you're by yourself, whether you are hungry, whether you are full. Thank you, my Maria. Whether you are thirsty and whether you are not. Whether I'm single, whether I'm not. Imagine if you have this ability to be completely fulfilled. Nothing could add or take away from you. Imagine. And you enter a relationship with that same experience. Number one, if you are entering a relationship in that experience, people don't want to leave your presence. Let's. No, it's not hard to implement. It's not hard. It's just not practiced. When you are in that energy, nobody wants to leave your energy. I promise you, nobody wants to leave you. Nobody gonna leave. Listen, you know how to. Have you ever been around somebody who just feels peaceful and calm and loving? And have you ever met somebody who have that energy of that bliss, that just, oh my God, like, God, what do you eat? Like, what do you do? Like, do you always have this? Are you always like this? Like, do you always feel this beautiful, this, oh my. And when you ask them that, you don't want to leave them that. You don't want to leave them. You want to be around them. That's facts. Always about the practice. Hey, Twitter coach, how are you doing? Imagine you becoming that person. Nobody worried about you leaving me. Leaving to go where? To do what? And if you do, it's okay. But you leaving me? Oh, I don't. My mind don't even go in those places. My mind don't. And guess what? If my mind don't go there, it's going somewhere else. And wherever my mind go is what I create. Let's understand this point. Imagine if you have that mentality. Hey, Ovida. Imagine if you have that reality to be fulfilled. Insecurities, all this resistance, all this anger and all this ego, all that fighting. So when people come around you, when you get in a relationship, you're not using your own energy to push people away. You're not using your own energy to create the ending result. You are not using your own energy to panic about if it ends, because if it ends, you are still you are still fulfilled, you are still complete. Nothing changes. Imagine being in that. You can do whatever you want to do. If you're going to eat the cheesecake, eat it. And when it's done, the next moment is just as beautiful. See, many of us are using moments as things. When the thing is gone, we forget the moment. We forget this moment. See, when the thing is gone from this moment, we forget that the moment still exists. And all you have is moments. You don't have things because you can't take anything with you. You don't have things. All you have is a moment. You don't have things. You can't keep things. Things ain't yours. You can't take things to the next place. You can't. You can't take people. You can't take your spouse. You can't take your kids. You can't take nothing. And when you let that come in your mind and realize all I have is this moment. So what do I want to do with this moment? Am I using this moment to grieve the last moment, then you're wasting their damn entire life. You hear what I said? Are you using this moment to grieve the last moment, or can you accept this moment for what it is? Which one can you do? Which one? You take nothing. You have to come on this time every night. I could sleep well. Just got home from watching a movie at the theater with my daughter and caught you like, oh, well, welcome, Ovida, welcome. No, I always love your presence. I want to enjoy my life. You should never want to enjoy your life. You should never want to enjoy your life. That's like saying, I want to enjoy my food. Nothing is stopping you. I want to enjoy this drink. Hey, Kathy, I want to enjoy this drink. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to enjoy it. Listen, watch. Ooh. listen. I think I think I'm joking, right? But you make it sound so easy. It is easy. I mean, it is simple. It's just not easy. It's just practice. It's challenging when you are out of practice, but the rewards are immense. Yeah, but the practice is what makes it. See, this is not something that I just start doing. You know what I mean? It's not something that I just did overnight. It's something I had to take years. Okay, so let me explain to you. This is years of practicing. That's why I can talk about it so simple. This is years of. This is not something that I preach without practicing. This is my life. This is what I do. This is actually what I do. This is what I do. This is all I do. You realize that the things that we see in life, yeah, Jermaine, the things that you see in life is not really what you think they are. We see emotions and fear. You see emotions and fear, and you think you're seeing things as they are. You're not seeing anything as they are. If you want to enjoy your life, enjoy your life. Why ain't you enjoying your life? Number one, it's not yours to it. I mean, it's not yours. So you might as well use it while you have it. It's not your life because you can't end it. You can't start it. You can only maintain it. People were more mindful on facts, general facts. You have to just enjoy the damn thing. Number two, listen, check this out. People ask me, Kirk, but do you like, how do you feel about this? How do you like this? I don't have to feel about anything. What do I have to feel? Kirk, how was your day? No, for you to understand me, I said it's good. So you always say, I mean, no, actually, you can't. You can end the physical body. You can put this in the grave, but you can't end it. Life can't be ended. That's science. You can't. You can't stop energy. Energy transfers. You can listen. You can cover an entire parking lot with cement, and if you put that one crack in that cement, you will see life spurt up from that one crack. You will see life, a weed, a flower. You're gonna see it spurt up. You can't stop life. Life will find a way to express itself. Life will find a way to express itself. Life never stops. I'm telling you, you can cover an entire parking lot with cement, or a road or a street with cement. But if you put one crack in that cement, if one crack happens, that life will find that one crack, ain't it? It will. Have you never seen? It will find that one crack and it will begin to grow. Right in the middle of it. You know why? Because you can't stop life. You can't stop it. You didn't create it. You did nothing to have it. You can stop it on this and this reality with this body. Life be life. I was saying something, but I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying, y'all? I totally forgot what I was saying. What was I saying again? What did the last thing I said before I said that? It's so hard to find a man that is this self-disciplined, intelligent, and accountable and sincere. Thank you. I know, but I appreciate you though. I appreciate you. Abandoned buildings with flowers, vines grow. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. The cricket nature growing. But I was saying something before that. Between the crack of life, I'm like the rose. This Fania. Fania said, "I am like a rose between the crack of life." Sometimes that's all you can be. You see that one little piece of grass, or that one little piece of weed, or the one little piece of plant that grows in the crack of that concrete. Be that. Be that. You become that. It's life. Life is flowing effortlessly within you, and you don't even see it because you focus on the one that happened 20 years ago. But we're still worried about what happened 20 years ago and who don't like us. It never stops. We're wasting our time. Listen, hit this. Hit this. Stop fluttering yourself, man. Stop fluttering yourself. You're fluttering yourself. You think that you should be here, you should be there. You should be right here. You're at the perfect place. You're just gauging yourself based on someone else's behavior. Do you know how to find love? How to find love is just, if you gotta look for it, then you will never find it. If you gotta look for love, you will never find the damn thing. Ain't that crazy? By the rivers of what? I'm telling you. People are, Kirk, how was your day? That's what I was saying. Kirk, how was your day? All right, good. But I say the same thing every time. Somebody said, but you always said good, so I want to ask you no more. Well, the truth is, life is not, my day is not good. It's not bad. Why do I have to always have, why do I have to always have an emotion to experience anything? Why can't I just be still? See, but if I say that, you won't understand. So it's good. Because there's no problem. There's no issues. But it's not good or bad. It's just what it is. Why? See, you can just sit your ass still and let things be as they are. But for some reason, you think it should be good. Or it should be exciting. It should be like, how's the marriage? A marriage should be exciting. It shouldn't be anything. Shit, can we just stop gauging these damn feelings? Can't we just stop depending on these feelings? Feelings are just records of the past. Hey, Deb, it's just records of the past. It's just past experiences that you are feeling that you think is real. It don't have to be good. Life is good. Life, it's not good or bad. It's just life. But you can do what you want with it. If you want to go and run along in the dirt with it, do it. If you want to smoke cigarette with it, go smoke cigarette with it. It's your business. It's what you experience, but that's what you get back in return. But why does it have to be good? So when something happens and you don't feel good, you panic. I don't know why I'm in this feeling. Why feeling? When I'm in another feeling, I don't fuss. It's just a feeling. It's just a frequency. Hey, Jamisha, listen, I read this chapter right here. So you all know I'm a reader, right? You all know I read. I mean, I'm sure you all know that. I'm sure you all know this. This is a book. Hold on. This is the book that I have read. And this is why I don't really base things on my feelings. This is chapter 2 of this book. I'm not going to tell you which book it is because you are going to, what book is it? And you are not going to understand the book. The book is not something to be understood like this. It's like parables. So I'm not going to tell you which book this is, okay? So don't ask which book is that? Chapter 2 of this book says this. When people see some things as beautiful, other things become ugly. Because you're using judgment. If you think, it's like, for instance, if you look up to something, then you must look down on something too, right? So, don't underestimate this. When people see some things as beautiful, other things become ugly. You know what? When people see some things as good, other things become bad. Being and non-being create each other. Difficult and easy support. Okay, let me go slower because I think this. Hold on, let me rewind because I want you all to hear what I'm saying. Because we're using these words to explain some things, and you can't use words to explain you or anything else. When people see some things as beautiful, other things become ugly. If something is beautiful, something must be ugly because there's always a comparison, right? When people see some things as good, other things become bad. Being and non-being, right? Being, boy, neuro, see now, see neuro clarity, see me and you could vibe. Being and non-being creates each other. Difficult and easy support each other. Long and short define each other. High and low depend on each other. Before and after follows each other. Therefore, the master acts without doing anything and teaches without saying anything. Things arise and she lets them come, and things disappear and she lets them go. She has but doesn't possess. She acts but doesn't expect. When her work is done, she forgets it. This is why it lasts forever. Now, listen, what I just read, many of you won't get it. Many of you don't know what the hell I just read. Many of you don't understand what the hell I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Very simple. We have to stop trying to describe ourselves and describe everything else. We are trying to describe everything. And when we have no description for them, we feel like something is missing. We feel lost. We feel confused. My wife immortal. We feel this, we feel that. Sometimes you don't have to explain or describe or define anything at all. You know, one thing I read this right here. I won't even speak into this more. How do you get out of your feelings? Hey, Lena, good night. How do you get out of your feelings? Now, yeah, there's a refax. How do you get out of your feelings? Now, what does that mean? How do you get out of your feelings? You don't have to get out of your feelings. If you allow the feeling to be and don't resist it, it goes away on its own. This too shall pass. If you just recognize the feeling, hey, Pastor and Creek, long time no see. Well, you said stop resisting. Right, exactly, right? Let me tell you how you stay in a feeling. You stay in the feeling when you resist it. Like, for instance, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you so much. Like, for instance, oh my God, I love him or I love her, and she's gone or he's gone. And the idea that you love someone, the feeling of love and desire, and that you can't have them, it makes you resist even more. I have to stop loving. It's time to stop loving you. I can't even stop. I try to stop loving you, and the more you try to not love somebody, is the more you love them, because now you are giving them more energy. You're giving them resistance. Resistance is very powerful. The more you try not to think about the monkey, is the more the monkey clouds your mind. The more you try not to think, is the more you think. The more you try not to be hungry, is the more hungry you get. The more you try not to be cold, is the more cold you are. The more you resist something, is the more it comes to you. Listen, you can't stop it. Hey, Rachel, it just comes. No, please no. I don't wanna have this feeling, but the feeling is just even more powerful. Now you are trying to control it, but you can't, it's controlling you. So what you have to do? What about this feeling that's so bad? Okay, I have a feeling of anger. I feel it. Oh, I love it. Oh, I miss this person. I have a feeling of miss. Well, I miss this person. That's reality. I miss her. It's okay. If you accept it. Have you ever heard the idea that love frees you? Have you ever heard the idea that love frees you? Try this. If you love somebody that you don't want to love, that you can't stand for cheating or lying or doing or leaving or ghosting you, when the person comes to your mind, all you have to do is this. I wish you love and peace and happiness. And I promise you, if you do that, you can't think. You can't be upset anymore. You can't. You realize anger just somebody piss you off so much. Let me tell you how love really works. This is corny. It sounds very corny, by the way. This sounds as corny as this. sounds, Yvonne, as corny as this sounds, as goofy as this may sound, I'm gonna tell you the truth. If a person comes to your mind, person that you once loved, a person that you miss, a person that left you and you're angry and you're anxious and you just, when a person comes to your mind, all you have to say, all you have to say is, I send you love, I send you peace, I send you happiness, I send you life. And in that moment, watch what happens. A matter of fact, do it now. See what happens. Go ahead. Think about the person that you can't stand and just do that one thing. See what happens. Try it. Go ahead. Try it now. Prove me wrong. That's right, Kathy. Go ahead. Try it now and see what happens. Thinking about the memory. Yeah. Hey, Nikita. Hey, Miss Richburg. Go ahead. Try it now. Tell me what happened. I dare you. I dare you to try it. I dare you to try it. To pray for them. When you send something love, right? When you send someone or something love, it removes a whole lot of things that you have. You cannot just you can't wish them bad things anymore. You can't be angry. It releases from it. And you got to do it continuously. You got to do it on a regular basis. And after a while, you are free. Loving a person is not wrong. Loving a person, let me tell you this. Let's put this in perspective. Go literally, good. You feel grateful. I felt peace. There's some peace within you because you send in somebody love. And to send somebody love, first you have to be loved. See, you can't send somebody what you are not. Hey, Miss Howard, how are you doing? Listen, you cannot send something that you don't have. You can't give what you don't have. So to send them love, first you have to, yeah, I send you love. When you have it, then what you see is different. See, when you have love, you see different. When you're not, you see something else. If you do this practice over and over, every time that person comes to your mind that you love, I promise you, you realize that it's not a problem. Yeah, Kiona. Hey, Theodora, how are you doing? Sleep well. I hope you sleep well. You have to send people love, man. If you want people to be released from your life, send them love. See what happens. They say love, right? Oh, sure. Yeah. They say love frees you, right? Love frees you. Prove it right. Send them love. You'll see how free you are. Because it's not love that keeps you there. It's not love that keeps you miserable. It's not that you love them that you get. It's just that you are resisting the way how you feel. When you resist the way how you feel, the feeling improves. It gets bigger. Because resistance is an energy. Resistance is an energy. It's a force. It's actually taking a bunch of energy and giving it to what you can't stand. Listen, if I love you, and this is what have you have you seen celebrities? Hey, good night, Oshine. Have you ever seen a celebrity that became popular and famous from people giving them judgment and laughter and 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 a bunch of hell? Have you seen celebrities expand their platform even though they're doing things that bring them shame and people laughing at them, not laughing with them, people laughing at them, and they become. Have you ever seen them grow? Have you seen their channel grows? Have you ever seen their finances grow too? Have you seen it? Because you're feeding them. How you think they are? How you think? See, it doesn't have to be good energy to make something grow. There's no such thing as good energy, anyways. Whatever energy that you put into something, it expands. Whatever energy you put into something, that's your bang got. Yeah. Charles or Miss Netta or all them people. Whatever energy that you give to things, it grows, it expands. If you give something hate, it expands. If you give it resistance, it expands. If you give it love, it expands. If you give it trust, it expands. Everything that you give it energy, it expands. Some of you thinking that if I resist it, then it shouldn't grow. Oh, it grows even more. You want to hear what I said? Some of you think, but if I resist it, it grows even effing more. You're one of the most positive, motivated, and sincere person on the internet. Continuous blessings to you, Conscious Girl. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot. I appreciate it. It's good to be recognized as that, because I know some of the things that I say sometimes is kind of, it's not the best thing to hear, but it's really from love. All right, Ria's World, you have a beautiful day, a beautiful night. Be well. But it's really, it comes from love. It really comes from giving something that I have got, because I know I had to go through a whole lot of things to get to this place. Lord, I had to go through a lot. Get my energy right here. I'm telling you, you have to put something out. But listen, I'm telling you. So if they're giving hate, does the person become the hate coach? Hey, listen, if I give hate, but you know what though? The type of energy that they get, they can't. If you see different frequencies of energy, it's different, right? It's just different. Some things last longer. The higher the frequency, it lasts longer. But the person has to be in that frequency. Like, for instance, if I win the lotto, right? If I win the lotto, but I suck, I'm not on the money frequency. Let's say I'm not on the money frequency. I don't have the money frequency running through my veins. If I win the lotto or win something, I get $2 million. That $2 million, I can't keep it. Hey, Star, I won't be able to keep it. Thank you, Behavioral Wellness Podcast. I won't be able to keep it because the frequency, I can't maintain that $2 million frequency. Right? So, but I will get it. We have to understand sometimes the frequency that we are built on, it's not for long. It crashes. So you will see them people, they rise up from that laughter and stuff, and then they crash because that frequency, you can't maintain that frequency. Thank you so much, Sonia. Thank you so much. How can you be more happy and jolly and not just serious, trying to mask frustration? Well, what are you frustrated about? What are you frustrated about? What's to be frustrated about? I mean, just if you don't like it, change it. If you're frustrated, again, frustration. Hey, Deborah, if you're frustrated, you are resisting something. What are you resisting? Frustration, all this disappointment that we feel and this betrayal, you're wasting your time. I mean, I'm not saying you don't feel it, but I'm saying you're wasting your time. You're giving something energy. We're giving something energy that we don't even be aware of. All these things that we be feeling, this depression, this, frustration and betrayal and all them stuff, you're wasting time. For what? What are you building? You're building something else. Okay, fine. You have the choice to be betrayed, or to feel betrayal. Oh yeah. A matter of fact, you have the justification to be betrayed and be angry. You have it. Nobody has to give it to you. You have it. I don't have to give it to you. It's your freedom. You know what I mean? Listen, you are justified in your betrayed experience. Yeah. Hey, man, thank you for stopping by. You are justified in your misery. You are justified. Listen, be justified. But now that you have it, what do you think is happening? In that feeling, in that platform of what are you creating? Once you understand it and live it daily, it becomes very simple and easy. Yeah. What does that mean? Janelle, I'm a very simple person, so I don't know what that means. Maybe if you explain, I will know what you're talking about, but I don't know energetic signature. I don't really know what that means. But yeah. So we be wasting time in our feelings. I feel this, I feel that. Okay. I mean, everybody can feel, but can you feel what you want to feel? Can you feel what you want to feel? I, as a 59-year-old woman, have understanding and have saw situations that I have experienced, and I'm seeing not only others' faults but also my own, and that change of how we deal with it is real. Yeah, yeah. Hey Doris, how we doing? Now we could listen. We could all feel. We all feel pain and suffering and the betrayal and insecurity, and we call it emotional intelligence, right? To learn how to identify each emotion to deal with them. But okay, you can identify the emotions, but what's the point of feeling them when it's not really beneficial to you? I don't think I know that, Janelle. I don't your individual energy that makes you you. I think if I come on that one, it's gonna be a little different from what you might expect. Because to be honest, I have a theory about that, which I practice. Your individual energy that makes you you, like DNA, energetic footprint. So I believe something completely, or I've studied, or I've seen something completely different. Um, feelings are just memory. It's like hunger. Oh, I'm hungry. It's just your body knows how to. I need food, so let me bring a feeling of hunger. Oh, I need water. Let me bring a feeling of thirst. Sometimes, oh, I need drama. Let me bring a feeling of sadness or hurt. I need drama in my life, so let me bring because we had these things for so long, right? And the body brings up the memory of the feeling so that we can experience it again and again. So I feel sad. Oop, let me bring up something else because something is missing. So sometimes when you feel sad, sometimes something is missing that you are used to. So that when you feel sad, right? When you feel sad, you begin to look for something to be sad about because it's an addiction. Same here, passion. So you asked about energetic footprint now of who we are. Now, when I think of who we are, I don't think of anything. I think you are. I don't think I am anything. I just think that I am an idea. Are you saying that I can control the feeling? You don't have to control anything. You can recognize the feeling. Oh, anger. Let me change it. You know you can change your feelings, right? Let me show you how you change your feelings. Can I show you how you change your feelings? Can I show you how? Good night, Rachel. Can I show you how to change? You don't have to control the feelings, but you can change them. I can show you how to change your feelings. It's not. It's very. It's not as hard as we think. King Kubaba, what's going on with you? Let's have a practice. Let's have a little practice. Let's have a little exercise. You are gonna can you all do it too? I don't want to say it. I want you all to do it. I don't like to speak. I like to show you by you practicing it yourself. That's how I teach. I don't just tell you in words. I give you the experience and have you do it yourself so you can understand what I'm talking about. Because I can't make you understand this. What's up, Sean? How we doing, man? So let's go. Relax for a second. Relax your body. Close your eyes. I want you to see yourself driving. It's 5 o'clock. You are late going home. Somebody is at your house waiting for you, but you're in this heavy ass traffic. And in this traffic, it's moving so slow. That person is getting frustrated with you because they're waiting for you and you taking forever to come home. And as you drive and somebody keep cutting you off, and you're getting so frustrated, you're a little anxious, you're a little angry because this traffic is pissing you off. And now you're angry. You can see yourself angry. You can feel how you're breathing. Your breaths change. The way how you breathe is short. You're cussing people out because they can't drive. Your heart, you can feel your heart beating right now. That feeling is sucks. Finally, you made it home. Your loved ones, whether it's your child, your spouse, your dogs, your puppies, your family. As soon as you pulled up, they came outside smiling. Your daughter came up to you and just gave you a big old hug. And as she hugged you, she said, I love you so much and I miss you. And in that moment, you felt so loved. You felt so amazing. Your puppy started to lick on you and kiss on you. Husband or your wife is so excited to see you. And so you just sit there for a moment and you smile because your heart is happy. You walk inside the house. And you hear bad news. Your best friend died. All right, stop. Relax. 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 What happened? Did you change feelings? Yes or no? Did feelings come? Did it switch from anger to joy to sadness? Did you? It did. If you use your imagination, your feelings changed. I know for a fact it did. How did you do it? You think it's only because of my help is why you did it? You do it every day. You do it every day. You do it every single day. You have always had the ability to change feelings. you you think it's difficult. It's not. It's very simple. Look at how you did it. You went from happy to sad. Why? Because you have the ability. Because you know why? You are using your imagination. You have always been doing it. So when you are always in those feelings, you have to change what you are looking at so that the feelings change. But if you keep looking at the same thing, if you stayed in traffic and your mind stayed in traffic, you're gonna always be angry. You felt frustration too. Listen, feelings are just what you are repeating in your mind. Is a picture that you are creating in your mind, and when you shift the picture, you shift the feelings. You see how that works? Do you want it now? You see how simple it is? Here's the problem. The issue now, hey Kim, the issue now is keep doing it. You can't do it because you don't want to, because your feelings are addictive. Because those feelings validate your existence. It validates your past. See, a lot of these times, thank you, Miss Howard. A lot of these things, these feelings that you are always feeling, they validate what you've been through. They validate your abuse, so they make you feel validated. They validate who you've been with. They validate your past. They validate your present. They validate your thoughts. They validate your identity. So therefore, you can't practice new feelings. You can't practice new feelings because if I practice new feelings, then who am I? What do I do now? What am I supposed to do? So it becomes dangerous because now it threatens your identity. Who understands that? It's very simple. Don't even want to turn my blow dryer to blow my hair so I would not used to drama and problems. But that's what we do. Stop seeking validation from your feelings. That's all we're doing. We're seeking validation. So remember, these feelings validate your past. You remember, feelings are past emotions. They are past records. They are past experiences. So when you validate your past, you have a feeling. So the feeling says your past is real. That's all feelings ever do. They say your past is real. So when I feel the sadness, it means something happened before. So it's real. So I can feel it now. That's all I'm doing. That's what feelings are. But guess what you can do? You can feel what you want to feel by creating a picture in your mind intentionally so you can switch the feeling. Hey Sabrina, how you doing? But nobody want to do that because it takes too much work. It takes too much practice. You got to be present. You got to do it intentionally, and nobody want to do that. You have the answers to the test. You have the answer to the test. You have the answer. All you have to do, you know what, man, Yvonne, you know what I have to do every day? You know, people ask me, how did you get to this point? You know, let me tell you what I have to do. See these little things that I teach you? I have to practice them over. Listen, I have to sit. See them books that I read? I read very slow. I'm a very slow reader. You know, I'm a slow reader because every time I read, I want to pee. I had a hard time reading growing up because I failed reading all my years in school, and I failed comprehension all my years in school. I just had a hard time reading. I could never read. I had every time I sat down to read, this sensation of me peeing comes, and I had to go pee. And I don't know, it took me one night to read a book. And I peed like 16 times. I don't even know where it come from. I don't even know where the liquid come from. But I had to pee. I just had this strong sensation of peeing. So it would take me hours and hours to read one chapter. You have to say that. Me hours. And you know what? I still read slow. But when I read, I stop and I practice. So you telling me it took me 8 years, 9 years, 10 years to sit my ass still and practice these simple things that I'm teaching you. But I know it's not simple. It's not simple. It's very simple, but it's not easy. It's very simple, but it's programming that you have to break. It's a programming. Because you know what you're doing? You're trying to hold on to the identity. You know who I am? Seriously, you're trying to hold on to it. You're trying to hold on. When I ask you, hey, wait, who are you? You tell me where you was born, what's your name, where you went to school, where you grew up. You're telling me all these things are who you are, but that's not who you are. That's who you were. That's things that you happen to you. You can sleep with what you read, Beatrice. You can tell me everything that happened to you 10 years ago. That's not who you are. That's what you've seen on the journey of coming here. Listen, when you're driving, yeah, I said peaky, Yona. You know, when you're driving from home to work, just because you see something on the way, that's not what you are. Let's set it again. On your journey from home to work, home to school, wherever you're going, on the journey, you see things and you see things happen and you see accidents and wrecks, but that's not who you are and what you saw. So why do we think the things that we have seen in our journey is us? Oh, we're just reading this book right here. Massively, yeah, we're just reading this book right here. This is a book that we're studying again. The past will always be the past, and you will never go back to the past. I stay focused on today. That's all we can do. Listen, you traveled and you saw a lot of things, but since your ego was there, you think it was about you because the ego confused you. You thought since you was see. Listen, have you ever watched a movie? Yeah, Kitty. Have you ever watched a movie? And in the movie, you felt like it was you in trouble? Desiree. Desiree asks, so we haven't truly identified ourselves. You know, you know what? Let me hit this question because I think this question right here is very important. Or this comment. Desiree said, so we haven't truly identified ourselves. Now, can we speak on this for a second? I think this is gonna hit some nerves. Can I hit your nerves for 1 minute? Can I hit your nerves for like 5 minutes? Can I hit your nerves? Can I make you feel bad for 5 minutes? Can I make you feel bad? And it's okay to feel bad. It's not bad to feel bad. It's just a feeling. It says that I question now that I've been doing all my life. Hit it? I hit it. Check this out. It's a beautiful statement. It says, so we haven't, that's facts, but we are pebble on the beach, yeah. So we haven't truly identified ourselves. What's up, fool? How you doing? Good night. The truth is, everybody says be authentic. Authentic in what? In what you remember? On the things that you've seen on your journey? Be authentic in what? You haven't seen yourself yet. You haven't seen who you are. You got your teeth done. That's what you're thinking about? Wait, hold on, man. Lord have mercy. You got your teeth done. That's what you're hearing. You know, sometimes you think that you're going deep, right? You think that you're going deep, and then you hear a question like that, and I'm like, I thought I was going deep. Oh, I thought I was going deep. You're talking about my teeth. I'm like, it's jokes on me. I just thought I was going deep. I guess I wasn't going that deep. If you're thinking about my teeth, man. Hey, but it's oh shoot. Oh, somebody asked me if I got my teeth done. Listen, that's funny. But no, I didn't get Sean said same teeth. He was my drill sergeant back in 2012. He's a good dude. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you. Same teeth. I haven't done anything to my teeth. I just brushed them a couple times. You know? I forget what I was saying, y'all. I totally forgot what I was saying. Whew, that was funny. I guess I wasn't going that deep though. What the heck was I saying, y'all? I forgot. Whew. I don't remember what I was saying. Honestly, I also wonder. Really, you wondered that too? Oh no, I haven't done anything to my teeth. Oh, smack. Yeah, that made me hot. So, okay, thank you, Sean. Thank you. So listen. Oh yeah. So the statement was to hurt your feelings. The statement was identifying. So we haven't identified ourselves. The truth is we haven't. Now we have these things coming around saying you have to be authentic. How can we be authentic? Right? How can we be authentic when we don't really know ourselves? Now, check this out. If your thoughts and your feelings, check this out. If your thoughts and your feelings, listen to this question. If your thoughts and your feelings are both records of the past, and you are always in your feelings and always in your head, then when is you being you? When are you being authentic? The average person has about 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. Let's be logical. Now let's talk real now. So there are there are 86,400 seconds, 24 hours times 60 minutes. I'm tripping. 24 is only that much minutes in one day? Yeah, dang. 24 times 60. Yeah, that's 1,440 minutes. Is that true? Is that true? In one day? It's only 1,400 minutes in one day? Times 60 seconds. Am I doing it right? 86,400 seconds. 86,400 seconds in one day. Now, check this out. If the average person, right? If the average person has 60 to 70,000 thoughts in one day, And each thought is not 1 second long. Each thought is about 3 seconds long. Let's say 60,000 times 3 seconds. That's 180,000 seconds. That's if each thought is 3 seconds. Some of them is very quick. Some of them is 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Hey, Tiffany, how you doing? Right? When are we being authentic? When are we being us? When are you being you? If you are always thinking and always in your feelings, when are you you? Do you know you? Have you met you yet? Thank you so much, Tiffany, my dear. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you and all the love that you always give. I appreciate you, Tiffany. It's good to see you. Thank you so much. Do you all get what I'm saying? Are you all with me? Yes or no? Are you all with me? No. Okay, good. Yeah, okay. You are okay, good. Yeah, with me. So if you're always in your thoughts and you're in your feelings, you are not being authentic. You are just reacting. You are just reacting based on your thoughts and your feelings. You are just a result of your thoughts and your feelings. Listen, here is how you know. Yes, Sako Queen, have you met you yet? That's the question. Here is how you know you. When are you actually being you? Good, quick. I love this question. Let me check. Now, listen, this is not what I want to talk about tonight, but you are asking me these questions because you all can't just let me be simple. You all can't let me be simple. You all just not letting me be simple. You all can't let me be talk about my simple relationship stuff. You all want to go deep. Let's go deep. Let's go deep. Yeah, actually, let's go a little deeper. When you are thinking, get dirt, right, bro? When you are thinking is the same thing as sleeping, right? You don't know that you are thinking until you stop thinking. When you are thinking, you are sleeping. When you are thinking, you are completely not present. When you are thinking, somebody could be talking to you, you don't hear them. Right? True or false? When you are thinking, somebody could be talking to you, you don't know what the hell they're saying to you. When you are thinking, you are trying to listen, but you just can't. When you are thinking, you are completely gone. You are not here. You are not there. You are just, so you are unconscious. Understand this. You are unconscious. You are not present. The only time you know that you are thinking is when you stop thinking. It's just like sleeping. When you are sleeping and somebody talking to you, you don't know what the hell they're saying. Because you're sleeping, you are unaware. When you are sleeping, they touch you and you don't feel it. Sometimes when you are thinking, they touch you, you still don't feel it. Because you are in deep thoughts, you are gone. You are completely unconscious. If you are unconscious, because you have 60,000 thoughts per day, if you are unconscious for 60,000 thoughts to 70,000 thoughts in one day, if you are unconscious, then how do you know you? Think about it. How are you authentic? Hey, Sean, you have a good night, too, man. I appreciate you. How are you aware? What is you? What are you doing? What are you choosing to do? How are you being authentic? You can't. You are still following me so far? You are still following me so far? Because if y'all want to go deeper, we're going to go deeper. Yeah, he sure does. He sure does. It's a very good book. So the question is, who are you? Because let me tell you how you fight. Let me tell you how you know which one you are. Let me tell you how you know how. Let me tell you how you know who you are. This is how you know who you are. I think I've been unconscious for 40 years, but that's real though. That's real. That is real. Why do you think I call myself Conscious Kirk? Because I woke up on purpose. I woke up. I woke my ass up, and waking up is very hurtful. It's hard. Waking up is very hurtful because sometimes you don't want to wait. You don't want to see what's there. You don't want to experience that. You're seeing things that don't exist. You're hearing things that probably ain't true, that nobody else could hear. You pick up on things that nobody else can because you are conscious. Let me tell you how to find you. This is how you find you. But this is why you don't like finding you. This is why finding you is very boring. See, finding you would be the most boring thing that you ever do. You want me to tell you how to find you, how to get to know you? Tell you how to get to know you. To get to know you. Or rest and sleeping is comfortable. To get to know you, relax. Cut yourself off from the things around you. This moment is all that exists. At this moment, I'm breathing. I'm talking to you. I'm looking in the camera. Nothing else I'm doing. What comes tomorrow is coming regardless. I can't stop that, so let me not focus on that. What happened earlier today already happened. I can't do anything. But right now, I'm talking to you. I'm here. I can feel my body. I can hear my body. Now I'm focused on my breath. There is life going in my body, and then the life exits my body. And right before my body passes out, life goes in again. In this process, life enters my body. I have no thoughts. I have no feelings. Because in this process, I don't have to have a feeling because I know I am alive. I know I am life, period. I bring it in. I let it go. Now, let me explain something very important to you. In that moment, you have removed every identity from you because you don't need one to experience that moment. Let me explain. What I was just doing, I don't need a specific identity. I don't need to be a male or a female to experience that. I don't want to go too deep because of God. No, I'm gonna think I'm crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna think I'm crazy. I don't want to sound crazy to you guys. In that moment, right? In that moment, I don't have a job. In that moment, I have nobody. I have no roles. I'm just present. In that moment, I don't have no family. I don't have no friends. In that moment, I'm just aware. There's no judgment. There is nothing. There's no bliss. There's no happiness. There's no joy. There's no sadness. There's just. And the longer you can remain this way, is the longer you can know yourself. This is the pure self. I can see not behind the lens of happiness. I don't have to look behind the lens of anger or frustration or sadness. I'm just looking. I'm just looking. See, when I don't look from the lens of all those things, clarity is there. There's more clarity. I can see clearly because I have no filters. All right, Miss Fabulous. Half hour? Oh man, you have a beautiful. Don't work too hard. Hey, Nia, love. You want to get what I'm saying? What time is it? Am I talking too much? Do you understand what I'm saying? Deep dive. Listen, that's you. Let me tell you this. You see all them thoughts that you be thinking? Do you know why you can't know yourself in those thoughts? It's because right after this thought ends, And right before this thought, the next thought finish, that's what you're gonna find. You right between those thoughts. Stillness, quiet, nothing there, and then the mind goes again. And then the mind goes again. And every time the mind goes, if you can catch the mind right before it goes again, that's you. When the mind turns back on, gone, you disappear. The mind stops right before the next thought, that's you. So you're only having little millisecond of who you are. See, when I ask people, peaceful time, when I ask people, who do you think you are? I know who I am. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't. You have taken on the journey as your identity. Let me say that again. You have taken on the journey as your identity. It's not. Two different. Two different experiences. We have taken on the journey that we have seen as our identity, and it's not. Thank you, Psycho Queen. You have a beautiful day, a beautiful night. And that's all we do. And we say, I know me. No, you don't. It comes from the mind creating something, from fear, it comes from a whole bunch of roles that we play, a bunch of belief systems, culture. It comes from the ego, because the ego have to see what the ego does. The ego, to experience life, the ego has to indulge. It has to attach. Once it attaches, it forms an identity. Now I am a father. So now you see like for instance, a lot of men and women, we will experience, right? We will experience a lot of trauma, right? Like for instance, that's why we have a woman experiencing, she has raised her children, she had a husband, and now the kids are grown, the husband is doing his thing, and she's lost. Then we have the man. He has lived his life, he had his job, now he's 50 years old and he don't know what the hell is. So you call it the midlife crisis. Because now what the hell do I do with this? Right? Because now they have to find something else to attach to. They have to find something else to attach to. The ego needs something else to attach to. So now you have to create an identity. So my identity now is changed. I can't play football anymore. I'm no longer a football player. I'm going to suffer. I'm going to suffer. I'm going to resist. I'm going to fight. Because the ego needs that. And if you realize that the identity is really the ego scam of survival, of being alive, you're going to realize that maybe I should go back to having none. If I have no identity, what do I suffer? Think about it. I want you to answer the question. If you have no identity, what do you suffer? Think about it. You suffer who you think you are. When somebody questions you, you know who you think I am? You know who you think I am? How dare you come at me like this? How dare you? How dare you cheat on me? How dare you lie to me? How dare you cross me? How dare you betray me? It's based on an identity. Sometimes you have to remove that nonsense. If I have no identity, what do I suffer? Suffering is a part of life now. And you are going to suffer. But we suffer even more. We suffer additionally. We suffer excessively because we have too much. We have our identity too strong. So when you meet somebody like me, and you don't seem like you don't care. No, I do care. You don't love me. No, it's not that. So how come you? No, because I don't believe what you believe. I love you. I remember one time my good friend, very good friend, we spoke every day. We spoke every day. Very close friend. And she said to me one day, out of the blue, I don't think we should be friends anymore. I said, I understand. I get it. I wish you the best. She's like, what do you mean? I said, I'm sorry. What happened? What did I do? What did I say? She said, so you're just gonna let it go you're gonna just let me go like that? I said, no, I respect your wishes. Why do I have to fight? If you, as a grown person, says we shouldn't be friends, then you have your reasons. You have your reasons. I trust you that you have your reasons. So I accept, because I don't want to be a stumbling block. Even me sometimes must be released from people's lives, because people have to grow, people have to change, I have to be released. I don't take my life, my roles, so personally. I don't take it so seriously. I don't take it that personally. If you have to remove yourself, I understand. Listen. And she's like, I thought we were better than that. No, I don't know what you wanted me to do. I don't have that ego issue when I feel jealous and I feel angry and I feel my ego don't battle like that. I don't have those I don't have those experiences. I don't have those. So if that's what you wanted to see, I don't have those. I don't have those resistance, because it's you suffer even more. And I don't have to suffer. I can just accept. So when you tell me, Kirk, I think that we should stop being friends, I said, I understand. But you don't want to know why? I don't need to know why. It's your business. You don't really want to know why? No, me knowing why don't change the fact. I understand. Has to be alive as a sense of. Listen, I'm telling you. So that's how my life is. Life is too short. Life is too precious. It's too fragile. Yeah, think about it for real. So I was like, I understand. What do you mean you understand? Listen, I thought I was doing you a favor by making it easier for you. Then she changed her mind. But then I was like, now I don't trust you that much. Hey, Jasmine Clark, how are you doing? But we have to be detached from all these identity, because it's messing with us. We have to learn when to set things free, when to be free, because we can't be free if we can't set things free. If we can't set people free, we can't be free either. Because you know why? If you hold them hostage, you have to be the damn guard. Ain't that true? If you hold people hostage, you have to be the guard that looks at their prison. You have to be their prison guard. So that means if they leave, you leave. If they stay, you gotta stay. You gotta guard them. Think about it. So when you set them free, you realize I am free too. When you set this free, you become free. You set them free, you become free. So I learned, set everything damn free. When I realized that, I became free. And when I became free and I tasted my freedom, I'm like, you know what? I can enjoy you right where you are. I can enjoy you right where you are. I don't need to bring you back in, but I can enjoy you as what you are, where you are, how you are, what you stand for. I can enjoy you right there. I don't have to always have you right here and I gotta guard you, right? We don't own anyone. And I know what I'm teaching is different. When I'm speaking about, y'all probably looking at me like I'm weird. Y'all probably think this is a weird ass. What is he even talking about? But I'm not weird. I'm free. I promise you. I'm free in my body. Hey, thank you, Kenyon. Seriously, I'm free in my mind. When you get a taste of freedom, I've seen in relationships. I ask people if I'm making it good. I've asked people, why you don't want a relationship? I want to be free. Freedom is not based on where you're at or who you are with. Thank you, Jesse. You can be in anything and still be free. You could be in a job and still be free. You could be in a marriage and still be free. I don't know why we think that I like my freedom. I love my freedom too. My relationship mirrors my freedom. It has to. Because I cannot be controlled. Listen, I'll do whatever you want because I don't have those resistant thoughts and resistance. But if I do this, you're going to feel like this. I do it. I do it. Kirk, I'm going, go ahead. Kirk, I want this. Let's get it. I don't have to resist you. Resist you for what? You grown woman. I I don't have. So now I realize I could be free and still be with you. I could be completely free. Still do the life that I want, live the life that I want, go where I want to go, and still be free. And still be with you. I don't have to be trapped in this cage that we think that relationships are. Relationship is not a cage, y'all. It's like that completely detaches me from all emotions. So how would I experience the fullness of love once I detach? See, no. See, that's not detachment. Detachment is to actually indulge in all things. Indulge in the trees and the relationships and in the sex and in the food. To indulge and experience. Listen, you don't have to attach to a cheesecake to enjoy it. But it tastes good, so you enjoy it. And then when cheesecake is finished, it's finished. Your emotions, if you're watching a movie and the movie is boring and it brings up no emotion, the movie is not worth your time. The good movie brings out all your emotions. And when the movie is finished, you get up and you go. You're perfectly fine. It's just that when it comes to our personal life, we can't do it. The emotion stays. We can leave a movie, we can watch a movie. Excuse me. We could watch The Notebook and experience pleasure, joy, sadness, anger, resentment. And the movie is beautiful because we experience all emotions. Thank you, Miss Johnny. What makes the movie beautiful is you enjoying all your emotions, you exhibiting all your emotions. But when the movie finished, that was a good movie, boy. And you get up, you get your popcorn, and you go. It's done. Same thing with life. We have to be able to not feel like just because we have an emotions, we gotta we gotta stay in our emotions. We could actually have an emotions and we're like, oh, I'm having this emotion. When I have emotions, you know what I do? Seriously, let me be honest with you all. Let me be honest. Let me be a little transparent. Yeah, Faith. When I have emotions, you know what I do? When I get angry, I say, oh, look at me angry. And when I realize I'm angry, I'm now aware of my anger. I'm aware. So what I do becomes my options. It becomes my choice. No, I don't want to be angry anymore. Thank you, Khadija. I don't know. Let me switch it out. When I realize that I'm fearful, oh damn, look at me fearful. Because you will experience all emotions. This is a physical life. You're in a physical body. So you will experience all emotions. Emotions are not bad. So I'm like, oh, I'm a little fearful. Oh, look at me fearful. And I do what I gotta do anyways, no matter what I feel. It doesn't make a difference. You just do it. Oh, look at me fearful. Once you identify the emotion, you can still choose to do what you want to do. Oh, identify. Oh, look at me sad. Oh, oh. And I went, oh, but that won't break the cycle. Wait, I think I missed. I said this to someone who decided not to have kids because they wanted to break the cycle. And I went, oh, but that won't break the cycle. I mean, it sounds like so. Yeah. So how do I do what, Stacy? How do I do what exactly? How do I do what? How do I? I think I forgot when that thing came up. And thank you, Shai Ali. How do I do what exactly? Um, resist it because they're not ready to let people go in order to grow and become independent and free and spirited. Yeah, you get it, Khadija. When you can get that, life is really simple. Have no control because you don't control anything here. You don't really control anything here. Emotions are just messages. Hey, remember, emotions are just you being a physical being here on this physical planet, on this physical dimension. And as you move and walk and think, and energy just touches you, If it's hot, you feel hot, If something passes you, you feel this and you feel that and you feel that and you just look and see what's going on. You don't have to be angry because you are angry and then be angry because you got angry and you shouldn't have been angry. You know what I mean? I think we be taking this thing too far. I'm mad at myself for being mad at myself. What? It, you know what? It sounds good to crazy people. I'm mad at myself because I shouldn't have been mad at myself. No, I'm mad at myself for being mad at myself. What? What? It's not that you don't care, it's that you know that you can't control it. You let things be as they are. You enjoy it better that way. I really feel like they don't wanted emotions anymore. I built a habit of catching me in the irritation stage and chose with, yeah, that's what you do. People be like, oh, I was angry and I didn't want to get angry, but I get angry, then I get angry, and now I'm angry. So you're just wasting your time, and you think that makes it. It's not that I don't care. I do care. I just understand what it does. Thank you, Kathy. I just understand what it does. So I just realized, what does anger bring me? It don't bring me anything. It doesn't mean that I have to validate it. I have to do anything. It's just, oh, I see I'm angry. It's memory of something that happened in the past, and my body remembers it. I don't want to hold it, because if I get angry, my frequency changes, and I begin to attract things based on that frequency. And I don't really want to attract that thing based on that frequency. So when I attract things based on anger, I get more angry because things come to me, because the universe matches the universe matches my frequency, right? The universe matches my frequency. Whatever I give out, it gives me back. If I give out anger, the universe gives me. The universe don't care why you angry. The universe don't care why you sad. It doesn't care. But if you give it out, it gives you back. Alchemy, right? If you give it out, what you gonna get? Something different? If you give it this, it gives you this back. And I don't want anger. I don't want angry situations or angry emotions or angry relationships. So let me next emotion. And it makes my life a lot easier, so that what I get from the universe, I like. I can hold on to it. I can cherish it, because I don't get angry stuff, because I switch up very quickly. Oh, I'm angry. Oh, look at me angry. Switch. Oh my God, look at me getting frustrated. Switch. It's not personal. I don't mad. I'm not mad because I'm mad. I understand that they are in a better place. It's a feeling of not having them. I understand that. I completely get that. I completely get that. Be present. Be mindful to learn to become present. Facts. What do you do if he says, I'm a little wild, he's too old, he says, man, you're talking something else. We're not talking about that. But let me answer you. What do you do if he says, I'm a little wild, he's too old, he says, I'm 65, 66, and he's 75? When a person's telling you something, listen to them. Seriously. When a person telling you something, listen to them. When a person tells you he's too old, listen to him. When a person tells you he's not good enough, listen to him. When a person tells you I can't, listen to them. When a person tells you I don't want kids, listen to them. When a person tells you I'm not that type, listen to them. When a person tells you I'm an angry type, listen to them. Listen to people. Don't try to find a reason to justify your resistance from it. Listen to them jokers. Them jokers will tell you they have their reasons why they're telling you these things. They have their reasons. Trust me, deeper than what you think. Don't try to figure it out with your mind. Don't use your mind to understand it. Just listen to them. When a person tells you, listen, I'm too old and this, they know why they say it. They don't want you. They already have their barriers. They already have their boundaries up. They already have their, leave it alone. Trust them. Trust them, because if not, sooner or later, you're going to be too old. About raising vibrations. How do you do that? That's going to be another video. It's kind of late now, because I think I've been talking here for too damn long. I know I was talking for that long. All right, so listen. Thank you all for joining me. Miss Johnny, make sure you ask me the question again on my next video, okay? And I'll explain it to you a little better. People focus so much on the things they like about someone and dismiss how the person makes them feel. They live in fight or flight almost daily, holding on to the idea that they have in their mind and not what presented in front of them. Exactly. When people tell you who they are, yeah, believe them. They know exactly what they are saying. You just have to trust them. I know I do. I know I do. Oh man, I did this wrong. But yeah, just trust people, man. You might be surprised of what you see or what you find. Do you know what I mean? But listen, let me get off of here. Thank you guys for being here and being present. I know, right, Kitty? I know. Hey, thank you, Neuro Clarity. Thank you, guys. Hey, Jenny, how are you doing? Thank you for feeding us. I'm amazing. I'm honored. I'm honored. Today was the best energy for it. Good. All right. I love it. I love it. You all be blessed. Y'all have a good night. You all rest well. And I see you guys soon. All right. Thank you all for being here. Thank you guys for giving me your energy and for sharing with me your information and your comments and your constant just your attention. So I appreciate it. I experienced it. Y'all be blessed. You all, YouTube, Facebook, be good to yourself, all right? I will see you guys another day. And thanks for joining me, all right? Peace.